Hey everybody, welcome back to the podcast. This is the Money on the microphone with the intro right now. So in this episode, we're at Jaron's house, and we're in his upstairs bedroom next to a window. There's a big interstate right outside. So there's a lot of background noise, a lot of car noises, which you can pick up certain part to the podcast. There's also a dog. So, all the barking is coming from inside the house when we can't really control the animal. So he's just vibing with us at some points. The intro is very loud. Just a heads up, just a warning for everybody who has earbuds or sensitive ears. Josh and Jaron played guitar for the first about 8.5 to 9 minutes of the podcast. So get ready for that. And lastly, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy, because we like talking and hanging out with our friends and just, making people laugh. Please spread the word. Tell everybody about this fucking podcast. Thank you.
Hey, Kyle! Grab a chair when you come up.
Please. Thank you, Kyle.
Or else.
Do it, bitch.
Is there a chair? I think it's just stools.
If I pee the most, I should be sitting close to the bathroom. That's good.
Is it? It's candy. Just go home.
Just go home.
Yeah. Wanna give me that OC? Put the OC on? Fucking. Man, you gotta. I'm about to knock over the trade for it. I love this place. It's a little heavier than what like we need. Yeah. Like.
It's a little loud though.
What ain't loud?
What if I played REM? That'd be funny.
You love REM.
On this type of guitar?
He's upset. Bro, shut up!
Is there delay on this?
Yeah. You can take it off.
Maybe the space goes coast to coast.
Nah. Oh, you trying to get clean?
Yeah. You trying to get clean? We can help you, dog. Addiction to disease.
Hey,
Fuck off.
it doesn't sound cool without the delay. It sounds like shit.
You got it.
Just walking up doing this motion. What are you doing?
Hey, bro, you gotta.
I'm looking!
You got fucking.
Alright, just fucking use mine, though.
Hey, bro, you got enough.
Actually, you can't use mine, it's a lot. Actually, I might not have a fucking break. Actually, no, I have one. My girlfriend's nightlight got a fucking break.
Who wants to sit where? Where do you want to sit?
I don't care. I have to be. Why does it say MJ?
Because it belongs to her.
Weird.
Fucking aggravating. Shut up.
That actually sounds fucking great.
It's pretty.
Anyway,
It's not insane, though.
Josh, when are you gonna learn how to actually play good music?
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Alright, are y'all ready?
I'm ready.
I gotta send us off, send us home with Canon and E-Major.
Alright, cool. We'll do that for the end.
No, that's send us to the podcast. Not on the podcast.
Okay, fine, dog. You can play your little fucking AC/DC riffs and your
Like a rainbow in the dark.
Okay, don't shit on Dio.
I
You
wrote-
can't put AJT and Dio in the same fucking
I do
sentence.
like that song, though.
I love Dio. He's
Dio's much
Dio's awesome.
fucking way
He's
better.
so cool.
The only reason he died is because he got fucking prostate cancer and would not let doctors like figure that out. Like he didn't want people to finger his asshole.
Was he like
Which, I mean, mad respect, you know?
is he like a Bob Marley type beat guy?
Hey,
Dio's heralded as the
Godfather
king
of punk.
the king of metal.
I thought that was Ronald James.
Ronald Reagan? Yes.
he was an actor first and then a punk god. And it makes sense because like every punk person gets really fucking conservative too.
Yeah, they do. It's weird. The pipeline is usually like punk into you start out punk and then you become a libertarian and then you just go full blown like conservative.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Ted Nugent.
Fuck Ted Nugent.
Ted Nugent, super libertarian, like
Super piece of shit.
very proudly libertarian.
Also wrote a song about fucking child.
Yeah, he does that pretty often. That's again one of the reasons why he's libertarian.
Oh, that's right. He's a piece of shit.
Ooh, Jaron, fucking Christ.
Jared, play Wonderwall.
Jaron, let's play Smash.
Shine on him, Jaron. Wave dash.
Wave dash. I thought the second I said let's play Smash, I figured you would put it and just like immediately stop.
Hit him with that Wonderwall, dog.
No, he's disciplined. He
I got
can't,
you,
he
bro.
can't stop.
What's that one song where they're like, I'll be around about.
Can you play that?
What?
Roundabout?
I'll be
Oh,
around about.
I can play it. Is it?
No, it's a make it out and out.
Wait, hold on. Let me get the acoustic. I gotta get the acoustic.
I spend the day away.
I can buy a second ball and fucking in the alley.
In and around my ass.
Give me a reach around.
And they stand there.
Play the fucking song, dog. What is that? Give me the booth, dog.
Bro, that's Roundabout.
Give me the fucking
He's literally playing Roundabout.
Dog, pass the booth, bro.
Don't hog the booth, bro.
Don't be a booth fiend.
That's a rule, bro.
He's chief in the fucking booth,
He's
dog.
chief in the fucking
Puff, puff, pass, bruv.
bro. Don't no booth, bro. Just slip it
We
in,
ain't
bro.
smoking with Jerry no more. Is this what you do after you just like pull out the guitar, you just sit there and stare at her, and you're like,
I literally never play guitar. Ever. This is the most I play guitar in fucking like 7 months.
is that chord reach, dog?
Yeah, it's long, boy.
Give me that pick, dog.
Oh, we want the pig now.
No,
Jaron, how
I'm
are you in
good.
a torn band and don't play guitar?
I don't play guitar that much either.
Not in a good tournament.
I'm
I
not
play
a
guitar
torn.
all the fucking time, dude. I don't stop.
Here we go. You wanted this cup?
It's not clean. It's not gonna sound good.
Who's trying to play?
Turn on the clean. I can't do that.
Like Painted Black by Carlos Santana.
Play smooth, bro.
I just figured out that out by ear. I don't know if that's actually how it's played. I used to know how to play. I used to know how to play "Give Me Shelter," but it's in like a different key.
Give Me Shelter is like the only good Rolling Stones
It's the
song.
best. Yeah.
Is that
I
the
don't know how
round
to
note?
play any, but I only know how to play like punk rock songs and like indie bands and shit.
This is literally because this is shit I learned when I was in like fucking middle school. I just remember everything for some reason. Like I've not sat down and learned a butt rock song in like fucking 15 years.
Is that Hand in Glove?
I used to know more too. I used to know fucking like oh what's the Rush song? Close to the Heart.
Yeah.
That song, fuck, the intro, that clean is so good.
This is a great 10-minute intro to the podcast.
That we're recording.
Yeah, we've been recording the whole time.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wait, let me play a song.
Oh, no, not in the
I'll
podcast.
play an intro into the podcast. For those of you listening, this is me, Kyle Buchanan, playing right now.
Kyle, that's really good, dude. You're really good at guitar.
Oh, what can I say? This is like really my first time playing.
I'll play some Master Explorer.
I fucked it up. Oh, I
Do
forgot.
you want to cover the entirety of Queen is Dead by Smiths?
That song's not that hard to play.
No, the album.
Ooh, do you want to cover the entirety?
That's why I said the entirety, dude.
You want to cover the entirety of The King is Dead by Kendrick Lamar? Wait! Miss me with that bullshit! We can't just keep playing guitar, guys.
It's a really fucking good song.
More than words is all you
I don't know the words to this song. Is this Dave Matthews Band?
Fuck you. Stop playing that shit.
Is that Blackbird singing in the dead of night?
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly.
Take this fucking sack and learn to fuck.
You were waiting for my come all your life.
That's it. It's got that drone note on the E string.
It's called a pedal.
I see a red door and I want to fuck your butt.
Red's the provocative
Jaron,
color.
can you play Wonderwall or get the fuck out?
I can't play Wonderwall.
I can't play Wonderwall right now. Give me the.
Ouch!
What
the fuck?
That's why I said we should play guitar!
Are you good?
Same.
Whatever you say. Oh, I fucking felt that.
Today's gonna be the day when you're gonna suck my butts.
Balls!
Right now, you're probably gonna fuck me in my butt.
I can't believe it.
I don't believe that anybody's
Ever seen my balls?
This is outrageous. Turn this on.
And all the world.
all the balls you had to suck were big. And all the cocks you wanna fuck are too small. I don't know the butt and dick can't come.
This is cursed.
Wait, how does it go?
I don't fucking know. I'm playing the song.
I can't wait to edit the entire of that song out and just have that. That's a podcast. Just that song.
And that's the end. Thank you for watching.
Can you fucking put the guitar away?
Yeah, it's time to stop.
Can I have this guitar? This is a good ass guitar.
Nah, bro.
Can I have that guitar, man? Yeah, you can have it.
Can I have some guitar lessons?
I'll teach you.
I would teach you.
I think Zane's probably the best of us all, honestly.
Zane,
I'm not in a touring band, sorry.
wait, Zane, play guitar.
Yeah, but you're in a pop punk band. He plays exclusively jazz.
I don't play exclusive jazz.
Yeah, dog, aren't you like Miles Davis or some shit?
Tony Parker.
Bitch is boo, dog. You mean Charlie Parker?
Tony.
Oh, Tony? Gay Tony?
Guitar.
Hey, Tony.
I did mean Charlie Parker.
Wait,
Alright, are we ready for the fucking...
I meant-
dude,
I
I'm
said-
getting ready.
I meant
Play the main fuck, roll the clip,
the bird.
roll the
Tony
intro,
Parker.
dog.
The bird, Tony Parker.
Shut the fuck up, Charlie. Alright.
Don't get too loud now.
Alright, let's do a roll.
Hey, bro. Jared's like, I got neighbors, though.
Man, fuck your neighbors. Their shit floated.
This man can't be stopped.
Alright, so there's Josh,
Hey,
Kyle,
Yes.
Jaron,
Hello.
and Zane. Alright, good talk, guys.
Alright,
We'll shut it down. This is it.
fuck out of this fucking.
I think the Wonderwall bit is the funniest joke
Bro,
of the
the
podcast.
yeah, the Wonderwall bit
yeah,
easily in the top. What?
I think
25?
it was real stupid.
Wow, Jaron. Jaron set the bar too high.
now that we are finally recording on the podcast, you have to tell me about that dream.
Yeah, fucking. So I had a dream the other night. This was Sunday before I went to work. I had a dream that Dylan and we were driving to Texas and we stopped at some fucking like gas station for snacks. And I just had a bag of junk. Like there's an old Super Nintendo in there.
Yeah.
And I pulled it out and just threw it on the side of the road because I was littering for some reason. And some dude walked up and was like, "Are you selling that?" I was like, "Sure." He's like, "Can I have it for $20?" And I'm like, "Fine, okay,
Like your
whatever."
litter?
A Super Nintendo.
Oh, Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I just threw that shit out the window. I was like, "Fuck this! I don't want it." But then like hundreds more people kept coming up asking for shit, and I was like, I can't fucking be here right now. So we drove off, and then we got to this like intersection, and I took a left, and it turned into a hallway of a trailer. And we were suddenly on a fucking four-wheeler.
Okay, nice.
Nice word.
And somebody opened the door and we rode out, and then you were there for some reason.
Hell yes.
I was like, "Kyle, what's up?" And you're like, "Oh, hey man, you went to fist bump me?" And he's like, "Disintegrate."
Wait, what?
You went to dab me down, you're like, "Disintegrate."
And then the dream.
And then I fucking woke up and I was like, "Kyle fucking murdered me."
No, dog, you didn't hear the rest of the dream. The rest of the dream was Disintegration is the best record of the 1980s.
I like pornography better.
Hey, bro, don't we all? You know what I'm saying?
It was like so your dream was like the final episode of The Sopranos, you know?
Yeah.
Where you got whacked.
Gabagool.
Yeah.
The gabagool.
I was
that's
Mr.
you.
Soprano in the diner. I looked up and you're like, "Disintegrate?" It was like, and then black screen.
Fucking static, dog.
Yeah, I woke up and I told Dylan that, and she was like, "You have to tell Kyle that, like, right now. Like, I have to wait.
That's
I
so
have to fucking wait."
that's so weird.
I thought it was a fuck dream, to be honest. I thought maybe you and Kyle had the...
Yeah, I thought for sure y'all
I
were
mean,
having
that's-
sex.
I did have
plenty other dreams.
I had a dream about my best friend in high school that he turned into a woman, and then we had sex. And I told him, and I was like, "Hey man, I had this dream," and he's like, "Don't talk to me." And we didn't talk for 6 months.
That's fucking hilarious.
Hey, man, so, like, you know, like, I had this dream.
I had a dream that you were a woman and we banged.
And it was-
Honestly,
it's pretty hot.
I'd say it's a pretty good compliment. I'd take that as a compliment.
He caressed me like no one else did.
In your dream, right?
Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah.
I
I was dreaming.
The only reason that
You were streaming? Chatterbait, dog.
Fake taxi?
fake taxes.
In your Mustang? In your, like, 2002 Mustang?
97, alright?
Bro.
All you hear the
They're
entire
like,
video
is
is
there,
just
is there AC in here? Is there AC in here? It's like, yeah, it's about to get steamy, baby. Like, yeah, it's about to get steamy, baby, in the weird, like, distorted voice.
I don't envy anybody that has had sex in the back of a Mustang. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I would imagine that shit's ass.
Like,
if
holy
you
fuck.
have a 2-door car, you should not have sex in it. That's not.
So the Mustang is a really small car, but I had a PT Cruiser before that.
Oh god.
Definitely had sex in the backseat of that car. That
Nice.
was not fun at all.
I had sex in, like, a
Good
car.
for you.
Once or twice. I had sex in a truck.
Just a couple days ago, first time.
2-door truck that's, like, smaller than a Ford Ranger. It was like a
Is that even
Mazda.
possible?
Oh, you guys know my small ass 2011 Honda CRZ. I'll be fucking in that. It's terrible. There's no back seat to lay down in, so you just kind of make it work. But
Yeah, we had sex on the top of a, like, parking garage in that fucking, it's about this big truck.
Nice. I'm proud of you, bud.
Was this in Raceland?
No, this was in Lafayette. I was in college.
dude, I got
You
one
were
time.
studying.
Me and my
Studying that
girlfriend.
pussy.
Yeah.
Never had sex other than that.
Where's the clitoris?
Is that the crystal?
In a green Mazda that's size
No, but one time, me and my girlfriend at the time, because we were doing long distance.
So good.
So at one point,
Stupid.
I know it was
before Kyle became a sex magnet.
but
Sex maggot or sex magnet?
Sex maggot.
Yeah, okay.
Sex.
I
bacon.
find dead bodies and I throw
Okay.
it inside.
All right. Cut that.
But
Brad, can you cut that? Is his name Brad?
no, it's Brad.
I'm the one editing. Brad. Who's the editor?
Me! Jamie, dog.
Jamie. Yeah.
Jamie's the producer, alright?
Cut it.
Yeah,
Jamie, cut that out.
Anyway, you had a girlfriend. Fuck.
Yeah, we met in Jackson, Mississippi because it was halfway between us.
Jackson,
And we, it was late at night and we found like an empty parking lot and we started bone him. And then we were bare ass naked, and this cop rolls up behind us, flips on his light, gets over the speaker, and is like,
stop.
And was like, he's like, exit the car immediately, exit now. And he comes out and he pulls out a fucking gun.
Holy
and he's
shit.
pointing his gun at us as we're both naked in the backseat of this car. And he's like, do you have any weapons on you? Where are your weapons? Do you have weapons? And
In my butthole!
Yeah, we're both like, no, we're naked, sir. We don't have any weapons. He's like, get out of the fucking car. Get out now. Get out now.
Did
So
you
he's
get
like,
out?
I got out, fucking flailing around, and then like, my girlfriend, I was like, can she put on clothes before he gets out of the car? And he was like, that's fine. Get against the car. Where do you have weapons on you? Do you have weapons? I'm like, I'm fucking naked, dog.
He's like cupping your balls and shit.
No.
He's like, shit. Guys, in here, bro. These are pretty big.
That looks pretty big. What you hiding in these balls, boy?
5 more cop cars.
What? Oh my fuck.
And it's like, so we have 10 cops surrounding us.
Oh
They're all asking me if I'm drunk. They're not talking to my girlfriend at all. They're literally just talking to me. They're asking me if I'm drunk, like what weapons I have on me, like
Not
where
if
have
you
I
have
been,
what
where am
weapons.
I from, like, and they're like, it was so stupid. And one guy was like, we're gonna have to search you, and I was like,
I'm naked.
I was like, I'm naked.
You're
dude.
still naked.
I'm the whole time I am naked. My dick is hard. Like, it's so fucking. And they're like, I have to like reach. They're like, we need to see your license and ID. And I'm like, okay, it's in my pants.
Don't you fucking move!
Literally, I was like, it's in my pants in the car. And I go to get in the car, and they're like, freeze, get down on the ground. Like, you're going to grab a weapon. And I'm like, why do you guys think I'm trying to kill you? Like,
They must have thought you were someone else. They had to.
I have no.
Did you ever find out why they did that?
It was probably just to fuck with us because they were like, look at these 2 teenage kids having sex.
That's right. That sounds more like it maybe than just like fucking around. Cause it sounds so
It probably
ridiculous.
was. Yeah, but I was so like pissed. I wasn't
old were
even
you?
like. I was like. I was 20 at the time.
Okay.
How old was she?
She was 19.
You're trying to catch them.
She was 9.
Trying to catch you there. That's why they arrested you.
That was so fucking stupid.
Dude,
And then, like we told them like what we were doing, because I was gonna be upfront. I was like, yeah, we were fucking in the car.
I'm just trying to get my nut, baby.
Right, we met halfway, and one of the officers, when he left, he went, because we told him, he's like, where are you from? I was like, Memphis, and he was like, where's she from? And I was like, Louisiana, and he went, whoo, long way for a quickie, huh? What the fuck? I was like, you fucking pointing a gun at me this whole time, and
you
at
got
the
the
end,
gun in my dick hole.
right, and at the end,
in
you're
there,
trying
dog.
to joke around with me. Fuck off,
Fuck
dude.
you! You had me butt naked on the fucking cement, dog. Like, get on the fucking ground!
Literally.
My dick is hard, dog. What do you want me to do?
Why is your dick hard in
Hovering
situation,
2 inches
Josh?
above the ground.
Well, I mean, when you're in a stressful situation and
Your
you're
dick gets
already
hard?
naked, your dick just stays hard.
My
bro.
dick was hard. The cops came. All that adrenaline.
When the
pumping.
cops came?
My dick gonna stay hard.
Why the fuck the cops came?
Did you not listen to the story at all?
Can you fucking imagine like Kyle
How they get off?
fucking ass naked
I got it.
on like the hood of his fucking Mazda Miata or whatever the fuck he has,
Mazda
and
Miata.
they're just like, get on the fucking ground, and he's like.
I'm like, please, I just want to come home. You're making me blue
His
balls.
like bare asshole is just spread open, and they're just like pointing a gun
Way
at
too
it.
into
Dude,
this.
I really thought that story was going a different direction because I was like, oh, I have something similar happen to me. And then the cops showed up, I'm like, what the fuck? That was a fucking train ride of a story.
That was amazing. I can't fucking believe it took him. I'm glad he told that on the pod though.
I'm glad most of these stories are on the pod.
Yeah, no, I never
Josh,
done
where are
that.
these lime gozes?
They're in the
motherfucking
mini fridge, dog.
fridge.
I can't find them. It's dark.
It's in the middle. It's on the top shelf, bro.
Bro, you're the top shelf.
Top shelf. Grab me one.
You don't like? You said you didn't like him.
Hey, can you grab me one too?
Yeah.
Fuck yo.
What? I didn't even do anything.
You fine, dog. It's them two.
Hey, fuck you, you're cool, fuck you,
your
I
mama.
quit.
Fuck the horse you rode in on. Fuck anyone who ever loved and supported you.
Fuck you. Fuck your daddy.
Fuck
I'm
you.
And you all
bring the
headed
whole ass
green.
thing.
Huh?
I'm just gonna
Bring the whole ass thing. Hey, dog, you got
There was
my yogurt pretzels?
Oh yeah, I can get this.
You don't actually have to.
No, I got it. They're
You
just
don't
right there.
actually.
I love you, and I'm gonna fucking support you and be nice to you.
Damn, bro.
Josh, I don't know if you know this, but every
better be
time
good,
that
Josh.
we hang out and then y'all leave and it's just me and Kyle, we spend a long time talking about how cool you are.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's what we did last night after we went home. We just were both talking like, we love Jaron and Josh so
He got a
much.
truck. He helped me move.
For real, literally I
Car
cannot.
sucks balls.
I cannot get over the fact that it's like the day of that I need to get literally everything out of my apartment, and I ask you guys, I'm like, would you like maybe want to help me move? And then it's immediately like, yes, no, we will. I mean, my heart.
And then we blew each other after. That's pretty hot.
Oh, yeah.
That was hot.
But there was a situation where me and my girlfriend at the time.
A situation.
And we're just hanging out. It's like the fucking 10 o'clock. And she flashes me as soon as the fucking mall cop's right there at the light.
Oh my god.
And that mall cop saw it and just fucking left. And she's like,
Oh, I thought you did that shit on purpose.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's just like a coincidence. That's so fucking funny.
yeah. It was just perfect timing. And it was really fucking funny. Like, we looked over and the dude waved and just left.
He was like,
I
he
cannot.
was like, nuts.
nice tits.
I cannot tell you how many times I've been stopped by police officers while I'm having illegal sex in public. It's happened to me a lot in my life, and by a lot I mean
Why you fuck so much?
It's happened 4 times, but each time is stressful as fuck.
oh my god.
Kyle fuck so much. It's just
I-
crazy.
We should just like, I don't know, go to a hotel.
Sex is nice. I'm not about to fucking pay money for a hotel where I got a perfectly good small ass car.
That car, you taller than that fucking car.
I know, dude.
Yeah, how you dick fit in there?
I have to put it out the window. Whenever I'm driving around, you just hear of it blowing in the wind.
This is a gross visual.
Kyle going on the bus. No.
No, I can literally only have sex with a girl in that car if she is 5'2" and under, because of like there's no space, so she has to literally sit in my lap. And the only way that works is if she's short. But that being said, I found that car's seen a lot of shit that it probably shouldn't.
Yeah, in that Mazda, it was like a bench seat. So it was
Bench seat?
Bench.
Ooh,
So it was a lot
A bench
easier to
seat.
have like sex in it.
give me to lay down.
I've never had sex. So I don't really know how that
Yeah, how's
goes.
that whole abstinence thing going, Josh?
Well, you know,
How
it's
is
not
your
my
chastity
choice.
belt?
How's that straight edge thing going?
Does your chastity belt chafe?
No, Jerry.
Why?
I got extra strength talcum powder.
Arm and hammer.
Arm and glamour.
We're clowning on Josh, but we all know this man's probably had the most sex out of any of us in this room.
I
Categorically
believe it.
false.
I 100% believe
Wait,
that.
what?
Not sex with the most people, but just the most sex.
How long you been together?
That's a good answer to that. Theater
3 years.
No.
How long you and MJ been together?
Nah,
True to fuck.
MJ ain't the one I fucked a lot. I've only fucked MJ like 20 times or something.
You keep counting
You
your
can
shit
count.
for you.
Wait, hold on. You can count all the time.
Jaron, keep in
For
town.
MJ, yeah.
Jared is a little bitch.
Yeah, what
No,
are
but
you-
like my girlfriend I dated for like 5 years. It's gotta be in like hundreds.
In the two, at least 2.
yeah, at least
Lower
3 or 4
double
times.
digits.
Jaron, what's these 20 notches on your bedpost here?
Exactly 20. And he's like, he got the knife ready, just one more, boys.
That's funny.
It's actually 21 for tonight.
Man, oh man. Wait,
Wait.
What's
Wait.
about it?
Jaron, what'd you put in these beers?
These are Josh's beers.
What the fuck?
I'm so glad I can cut shit out of the podcast.
Hey, that's a little Boosie quote, okay? If they want to get
We're
mad at
gonna talk
somebody,
about that.
get mad at little
We already
Boosie.
talked about that in the first
Hey,
episode.
Boosie Bits
Okay.
is a recurring app, dog.
Yeah, it's a recurring segment on the podcast, Boosie Bits. Anyway,
Boosie
Boosie Bits.
Movie bits.
Welcome to Boosie Bits.
We'll never escape that song. It's fucking.
Put your pussy lips on live and give you $1,000.
Put your pussy lips on loud, I'll give you $1,000.
Oh, you didn't know. Maybe they didn't know. Did y'all know that fucking Boosie, like, I don't know if he paid or just bitches would just listen to Boosie, but like got
bitches would listen to
got
Boosie?
like girls to like suck his like younger like I think it's either son or nephew's like dick, and he's like 12.
What the shit?
Did y'all not know that?
No.
What?
No.
No.
Boosie's a piece of shit.
I
Also,
wonder
he
if I
killed
fucking
somebody, so
made
he's
this one,
not
yeah.
a good guy.
I mean, he did go to jail.
He also has a lot of kids that he does not take care of.
Nah,
No,
bro,
it'd be
but
like
he could
that.
talk about Dwayne Wade's kid on fucking Planet Fitness and shit.
Man, don't go to Planet.
Man, don't go to Planet Fitness, man. They got child neglect in their cage. I mean, they got roaches in their cage. I mean, they got roaches in their bathroom.
What do you fucking think? You just have a stroke?
It was a bit, Jaron. It's a little complex.
Hey,
and
man,
big.
you smelling burnt toast? You doing alright, doggy?
Josh has one beer. He's ready to fucking go.
I got one beer.
Wait, two, huh?
I snorted a line of crack.
I'm on beer number 2. Here,
Are you-
let's
are you
see.
feeling it?
2 beers and a coffee in.
2 beers.
2 beers, bro.
5
This is
beers.
my 3rd beer.
Number 1.
No,
Hey, Jaron, you're up.
this is my
Yes.
2nd.
Okay, you're back in. You're
Jared's
back.
second beer.
My first one was
We're trying to like ducks for that fucking bass part.
Dog, can you get
I
that
wanna see that
Tito's
color.
in here, dog?
What Tito's? Who?
I saw a bottle of
Why you want fucking? You know what they say?
No.
Beer before liquor, never sicker. You
Yeah, I
can't be
don't
drinking
give a
now.
fuck.
Beer before liquor.
What is that liquor after beer, though?
Liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Beer before liquor, never sicker. Josh is a fucking cunt,
Right.
and
Yeah, I'm just built
I want to
different.
kiss his lips. Is the full
In
saying
front of his
in
girlfriend.
front of his girlfriend.
I'm built different.
The one people
How
forget.
you built then?
I
What you got? 2 kidneys?
That's your 2 kidneys, though.
But you got 10 toes too.
I
I,
feel like fuck when it stops, bro.
I like the taste of cilantro, so I can fucking drink vodka before beer.
I literally do that.
I
all the
love
time.
cilantro, so give me.
I
Some
literally do
fucking
that
Tito's.
all the time.
Can we have a cilantro discourse on the podcast?
Yeah, cilantro.
Yeah.
discourse.
Because
Man, don't put cilantro on your tacos, man. It tastes like soap, man.
It
We're
really
still in
does.
Boosie
Really
Bits.
does.
We're still in Boosie Bits.
I like cilantro,
Oh god.
but
how can you betray us like that?
I mean,
Fucking
I
pod is
also
divided.
don't care.
Jared, it's the mains versus the fucks, dude.
Straight
What the
up.
fucks?
We the fucks,
Yeah,
yeah.
that, bro.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
And we
Cilantro's
think
right.
Lil Boosie hasn't done anything wrong, right?
No, I mean only good things.
Wait, what?
Hold up.
Like Lil Boosie is not only is he a great artist, he's a great man, great father.
Entrepreneur.
Oh my god, yeah.
He's very
A
respectful.
really good uncle.
He loves the
He
kids.
loves kids.
He loves the
and
kids.
he,
Loves
and he supports women's
kids.
rights.
Great takes on
Loves.
biscuits.
He likes kids a little too much, that little Boosie.
And not only that, but his music is like, it's like, you know, they say like Kendrick Lamar is the greatest rap artist of the last 20 years. I think Kendrick Lamar is like garbage.
I would.
Boosie badass.
So here's
Have y'all heard Crank That remix?
here's my contention to be greatest rap artist of all time. If you wouldn't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and spit some bars here.
Alright, dog.
Yo, my name's Kyle. I'm not a pedophile. I just like little girls. Smiles. Yeah. That's the
I
song.
fucking hate that.
I do not condone the message of this song.
The message of the song is that I am not a pedophile.
I'm just here to get a paycheck, dog. I'm not affiliated with this man.
I
We
am
are not friends.
I am anti-pedophilia. What could be wrong with that?
That's a really hard stance to take, and
That's
I'm
a
proud of
weird
you
bit.
for coming out on the
Yeah, it's really
podcast with
difficult
that.
to have that opinion.
I know most people are, pro pedophilia. What the fuck?
This is getting.
I like to take a
Jamie, can we cut this out? Jamie, can we cut this bit
Jamie,
off?
cut this man's mic.
I just
Jamie,
like to
fucking
be
cut the
different.
cord. Lights
and
out.
not support-
Cause a pedophile. Turn that shit off.
I literally said I'm not a
You had
pedophile.
a whole song. Were you not there?
No, I just did the beatbox.
Stop
dog.
yelling the word pedophile so loud.
Sorry. I'm not
Y'all didn't like my Gorilla Radio bit?
I like it. It was a
fuck.
good bit. It was a good bit.
It's cool.
Josh, you're full of good bits.
Fuck it, cut the cord.
Josh, you're full.
I'll come and I could help you out.
Ew.
This is the gayest
Too
podcast.
much.
There's a podcast called Cum Town, dude. How is that not gay?
Too much cum. Not enough. Josh.
What?
Let me suck
Okay,
your
alright.
cum.
Yeah, that's right. Cool. Yeah,
It means you're losing yourself and
We'll
get
link
lost in the sauce.
Eat that 2 beers, dude.
2 beers. Come on.
I weigh like 109 pounds, dog. It's not.
How much
You
does
really?
About 3 to 5.
You don't weigh 109 pounds.
Wait, how much
How
is
much
that?
do you think I weigh?
You weigh 100, like at least 30. 130 pounds.
Josh,
'Cause I weigh 145.
Josh, I believe you weigh 150.
No, he's not. You don't weigh more.
Pure muscle.
Lean, mean, fighting
I weigh
machine.
142 pounds exactly.
Oh, I was close.
And I've weighed 100. I've fluctuated between 140 and 150 for like the last 3 years.
Zayne, how much you weigh?
235.
Nice.
Fucking cut the cotton!
I went, started the pandemic.
Like 2 pounds.
Nah, started the pandemic, I was underweight. I was 150. Now I'm at like 170.
Nice.
Around there. When I was like working out like daily and like eating right, I was at like 180, and I was like, yes. And
I love those.
you know, then that stops. Yeah.
It happens like
But
that.
yeah, then you start a new job, and then you're like, holy fuck, this is stressful as hell, and everything's falling apart, even though the store just opened.
Yeah.
And then you just stop doing things.
That's pretty much how that
You stop
happened.
loving yourself.
Yeah, basically.
For a little bit.
And it never started back. That's pretty much how that happened for me. He's
You wanna
checking
talk-
out his grandma's
You want to
new
talk about your English
clothes.
professor?
Yeah, English
I
professor.
can do that now if you want.
You fucked your English
I
professor?
just want you off your phone.
Man, I'm still listening. He was,
No.
he's just singing the same song over and over again. I ain't missed nothing.
You really
He's
did
talking
get
to
your
us
ass.
5 fucking bits all the time.
Alright, dog, I'm with you. I resigned, dog. Jaron, what happened with your English professor?
So my English professor was fucking crazy. So I pretty much like didn't take any English classes in college because I tested out English 1.
Oh, damn, we got a smart cookie.
Fucking 32 in English, no big deal.
Wow.
That's weak shit, dog. I got an 80.
32 to F, stupid.
Why, I thought you were talking about ACT.
I was.
Okay.
Now you
That's a
can't
joke.
get 80, bro.
All of this was good bits.
But
Did
So
you really
I-
get a 32 in English?
32 out of 36.
Yo,
ACT works.
Yeah,
not to,
no,
not to
like-
brag, I got a 36 on the science section and a 35 in math.
Nice.
But I fucked up English and literature.
You took the ACT in Tennessee?
Yeah.
I took the SAT over there.
No, we took this. It's the South, baby.
He's like,
I took the ACT 3 separate times, and it all averaged out to 24 every time.
Nice.
Say it on the name, Fred.
I was like, what the fuck?
the last one was a 27.
It's not bad.
My highest
pretty good,
average was 34. But
Alright.
that's just because my science and math were good.
No
my,
big deal, right?
my English and literature. So.
But yeah, so skipped out English 1, so I only need to take one more. Take English 2, and everybody else is doing like fucking like big ass papers. They gotta do those annotated bibliography type thing. That's
Yeah.
the stuff you do in English 2. I didn't do none of that shit.
You don't take a bib, dog.
My English teacher was named Halver.
Mm-hmm.
Halver Ankus was his name. And he was fucking insane.
I love that guy.
He had long ass hair. I think he was in a band. I think he was
Nice.
definitely atheist.
Nice.
But basically, the whole first half of like class, he would give us these absolutely bonkers short stories, and they're usually either about drugs or like it felt like somebody was on drugs when they wrote them. They were all crazy, and he called them works of genius. And he'd make us read that, and the next day he'd make us write about how it was shit and make it better. he was like, okay, now tell me why it sucks, and you rewrite it and make it better. So that's what we did for the first half. It was just like short stories, and I think we did
who wrote these short stories?
it was all different people. I think we did what's the fucking that movie that Johnny Depp's in where he's on drugs?
Gilbert
and does-
Grape. What's eating him?
Fear and Loathing.
Rango.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
That was close.
Gilbert
Yeah,
Grape.
we did
It was
that.
Gilbert Grape.
I thought it was Rango.
Rango.
That's a
Pirates
good
of the
too.
Caribbean on Stranger Tides.
Rango is actually a sequel to Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, no, it actually is.
I mean, it takes place in
Nothing
this
going
place.
on.
It's the spiritual successor.
Yeah. But so halfway through the semester, basically we had to start our like big project, which
You
was like a
started
fucking
fucking.
like a 500.
That's when you
Professor.
fucking
There's a
locked
5.
up?
I think it was either a 5 or 10 page paper.
Whereabouts in did you fuck in that truck in the parking lot?
I think it was during this.
Okay, cool.
During this like
During that class.
Time
sequence
period.
of my life.
In the middle of the class.
Yeah.
Right there in front of
But
me.
yeah.
You were just like,
That was your project.
Basically,
It was like-
the last project was we to pick something we thought was a work of genius, or just pick any well-known like book, and do the same thing but on a larger scale. Like say why it was shit, and then rewrite it.
Yeah.
And I chose the Bible.
Holy shit.
Wait.
And I basically spoofed the Bible. Like
Yes, you did.
I renamed God Bill,
Okay, classic.
and I pretty much rewrote Genesis.
Yeah.
but like
band.
made it funny. Like at one point,
The
like
way the Bible should have been.
I talked
hilarious.
about like more. They talk about morning and night in the beginning, and I talked
Yeah.
about how night was like had like morning had like good shit like flowers and sunshines, and nighttime was scary like whenever like it was like had sharks and stepping on Legos in the dark. I basically just like took I fucking read Genesis, which is fucking awful story. Genesis is so stupid. The funniest part about Genesis, there's a whole ass fucking like part where it's just names.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is just fucking 3 pages of like Johanna's his father blank. I fucking rewrote that with like stupid ass names for a fucking like
Bill,
page.
son of Bill, son of Bill. Son
Literally, like I did that for a whole page, but I basically rewrote the Bible, and people were fucking not happy about it because we had to literally print out our story like 20 times and hand it out to the class.
Holy shit.
And we would get together, and each day we would like we had the right response. Everybody was like we talk about everybody's paper once a day, like. And it got to mine, and people were not happy about it.
so
They were
fucking
pretty
funny.
pissed about me. He fucking loved it.
I bet
That was
he did.
hilarious. But
That's a good bit.
the funniest thing about it was he fucking would call out people to read their thing, and he picked a really quiet girl to fuck with her, and she was like, and he was like, no, read yours. And she's like, no, I don't think I want to. And she made another guy who sat by her was like kind of more like outspoken, and he was like kind of funny. He made him take her paper and read it, and she was like, I really did not appreciate this paper. Like I'm a devoted Christian, and I go to church every weekend. And I think it's just the worst thing ever. That like blah blah blah, and just basically just like freaking out.
Oh my god.
And he was like, he said something like, well, he's like, it's not like real, it's fiction. Like,
Yeah.
if you're getting mad, then it's really
It's just
not.
a bit, dog.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
It's
a
a
fucking bit. It's a social experiment.
No, that reminds me of in high school.
I
whenever
realize
we
I
were-
don't like this beer that much. It tastes like pickles.
Yo, I love this beer.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
It's a
lie.
good ass fucking beer, dog.
I don't like the cucumber part of it. It tastes.
I don't like it.
I like the cucumber. This shit tastes good. This shit
Yeah,
tastes
yeah.
when in high school, when I was in like AP English, and we were doing, we were like going over how to do like analytical essays and stuff. And
Man.
so where it's like you pick like whatever you're gonna read, and then you have to like write a very critical analysis of it, whatever. So our teacher, who was like super religious, decided it'd be a good idea to assign us the Old Testament as our analytical, like do an analytical analysis of the Old Testament.
Shit whack.
So naturally, me when I was
That's
in
fine.
high school and I was like deep on Reddit and like our atheism, I fucking tore it a new one. I tore the Old Testament a new one because I was like, this shit does not make sense.
New
It's stupid as
Testament.
fuck.
How so cool, dude. He's an atheist, dude.
I was atheist and my dick was small. But yeah, so then
Did you like flip on your fedora? As you
I
were
did,
reading?
yeah.
Did you
So-
say "milady"?
I walked into the classroom, fedora already on my head.
Trench coat zipped up.
I undid the trench coat. I
Revealing your
pulled out.
katana.
I pulled out my katana and I unsheathed it. And I said, "While you were studying the Bible, I was practicing the blade." No, and then my teacher tried to fail me because everybody else in the class like wrote like pretty good things about the Old Testament, and I was like, this is actually a really shitty book because none of it actually makes sense. There is no flow to it. Like, it's just
As a book.
right. I was like, as a book, this is straight garbage. Like, I would not want to read this. It sucks.
Genesis is fucking stupid.
Nobody just sits there and reads a Bible like a book.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I
a-
went to
it's a
Catholic.
reference
I went to
material.
Catholic middle school for forever. We never really read the Bible. We just took like stories and shit. When I read
middle
Genesis,
school. Catholic middle school.
St. Mary's Nativity.
Congratulations.
Where y'all at?
Hey,
Y'all in the
shout
chat?
out.
Whenever you like sit down and kind of if you read like excerpts or like stories from the Bible, you're like, whoa, there's some wisdom to this. And then when you sit down and actually read the Bible like through, you're like, this shit is ass. You're like, this is dumb as fuck.
It's like listening to an album that has really good singles, but the entire album sucks.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
No, I got to like the part where they just fucking name bitches' names in Genesis, and I was like, what the fuck am I? Like, why am I reading a fucking? Is this Ancestry.com?
I will say, the antithesis to Genesis is Revelations. Revelations is fucking badass.
Revelations is
That
bad.
shit slaps.
I wrote so basically the way the paper worked was you did the first one was your midterm. It was like he never gave actual word counts. He'd always put I think the first paper was 666 and one third words that's what his word count was.
I love this professor's.
He was literally so cool, and
I had a professor like that.
That was his word count, and then basically to double it for the final. And what I did Genesis for the first half and Exodus for the not Exodus Revelations for the second half. So it was like the beginning and the end.
Compilations.
What sucks is the second half of the paper kind of sucks. I had to rush through it because I procrastinate till the last day.
It'd be like that.
But I still had some good bits in there. I wish I fucking had this paper somewhere, but it's on my old laptop that I threw away, so it's pretty much gone.
Ask your professor. He probably still has it.
Just call him up and be like,
yo, Halver.
Yo, my man.
It's your boy.
But he also never gave A's.
Just on principle?
I literally got what he did as a bit, because he loved my paper. He loved everything about it. I got a 99.99 repeating.
I love this fucking professor.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I love it. He wouldn't give 100%.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
As a bit.
He doesn't deal in absolute.
No, it was
not
it was an 89.99 repeatings. He wouldn't give A's, but they were basically A's. He would make them A's in his grade book, but he just as a bit he would just not
he would
give.
never
he
give.
gave Trevor. Actually, funny enough, Trevor did a pretty similar take to mine. He had a book that was a bunch of just random short stories, and he turned it into it was a kid. Basically, his way of rewriting it was a kid who was writing a letter to the Pope.
Nice.
And
good frame of reference.
He was a kid writing a letter to the Pope, asking why Atlantis isn't recognized by the Catholic Church. And he took way worse jabs at the church than I did in his shit. It was way worse bits.
Yeah, he went harder.
And people are this is funny, but they fucking hated mine because I targeted the Bible directly.
because non-denominational Protestants hate Catholics. Most Christians are not Catholic. I don't think.
Yeah.
Most of them are Protestants, which for the Protestants in the world, they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you either Catholic or you everything else. It's two sides. Because I was raised Catholic. I think you know what I'm talking about, dog. There's Catholics, and then there's those are the OGs, unfortunately,
Baptist,
and then you got the rest of them. But they all hate Catholics, so that everybody in there's a lot of Catholics in Louisiana, but there's also probably a lot of Protestants over there. So I feel most of the people in your class were Baptist and non-denominational, and they all fucking hate Catholics.
Yeah.
They think Catholics are basically
But
Muslims
they love the fucking Bible.
Yeah, but they love the fucking Bible, but they hate Catholics and Jews and all the motherfucking people.
Yeah, well, they were pissed. But a lot of people thought it was funny. Actually, one of the funny things that happened too was I made Satan into a spider instead of a snake.
You should have made him into a motherfucking gorilla.
Harambe?
At one point, whenever he makes the plants of the earth, I made him put on a fucking overalls and called him Farmer Bill. Just how bad it got. That's
so fucking funny.
It's pretty benign though. It's not.
That's the thing about it. It was all such innocent jokes. It was all just I literally took verse by verse and spoofed every single verse pretty much.
Yeah.
Almost to where people were oh, this isn't good because you didn't really change it, you just kind of spoofed it, and the instructor was no, that's still a way of changing it. It still works. It's still funny.
It still counts, bro. Technicality.
But one of the funny things, and this is actually such a big discourse because people are so stupid, because people don't know in the animal kingdom, but
I know the animal kingdom.
I called Satan was a spider, and I called him an animal. And somebody's response to my paper, they were shitting on it because they thought it was stupid.
Yeah.
And they were and you call the spider an animal? Spiders?
Yeah, dog.
Spiders aren't animals; they're insects.
Don't you know the fucking kingdoms of life, dog? You got
I was
fungi, you got archaebacteria, eubacteria, fucking protists, fucking animals, and spider.
What you know about kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species?
There ain't none of that shit. It's just spider. That's it. It's just all.
It's not
spider.
Oh, raccoon.
It was
Spider's not an animal. It's a fucking plant.
It says spider's not an animal, it's an insect. So one, spiders are animals.
Yes, they are.
And two, they're not fucking insects, they're arachnids.
Yeah.
You
made it into college somehow.
You know, technically lobsters are arachnids.
Really?
No, they're not.
Yeah,
They're crustaceans.
Oh well, they are crustaceans, but they have 8 legs. They're like water arachnids.
Well, that's not the only criteria
That's a,
for being an
octopod.
arachnid, Kyle.
Pretty sure it is.
No.
No, it's not.
8. It's just 8. You gotta be 8, and then you're an arachnid.
That's an arachnid
I'm
that
an
has
8 out of
like
10,
8
Is this a
right?
bit, or
Mine
are you
arachnid.
actually saying...
No, like 8, and then you're an
no,
arachnid,
there's
right?
But
no-
arachnid has
cartoon.
nothing to do with 8. Like, it's no, like, there's no 8.
No,
It
8.
just happens
So
that all-
Arac stands for 8. Not like
That's how
Iraq,
many years they were. That's how many years they were in Iraq.
It all boils back to Bush. He set it all up.
Bombs over
How many years was Bush in office?
8.
Oh, no! Oh, how many nuts did Dick Cheney get in his entire adult life? 8,
Less
dog.
than.
He's got 2 kids.
So
So
really, I think the FBI probably about to come and snipe all of us.
That's
We're diving too deep here.
Holy
take
shit.
him out, boys.
Is George Bush actually just a collection of spiders wearing human skin? We'll never know.
I believe it, honestly.
Make a U-turn. I mean a U-turn. My fucking my high school best friend,
His
his
spiders.
mom.
Spiders.
He's spiders. He's made of spiders. But his mom had like a GPS that had George W. Bush's like the tone thing, the text voice or whatever. And we drove to fucking. Oh, this is crazy. I forgot that this happened. But me and him and his mom and his little bitch ass brother and like, it's like who's annoying as fuck. And then our other friend drove up to like the middle of fucking Mississippi and to a cabin in the woods that was built in like 1935
What the fuck?
or some shit like that. And the whole fucking time we listened to nothing but Pearl Jam. And
that why you like Pearl Jam so much?
interspersed with George W. Bush giving her instructions on how to get to this cabin. So it was like make a U-turn.
Did it really like as a
Make
big-
a U-turn.
That's
Make
hilarious.
a U-turn. I was like, there are weapons of mass destruction on the right. in 5.5 miles. The deep state.
I'm from Texas.
I'm from Texas.
I do Microsoft Paint.
I went. I believe that humans and fish can coexist peacefully.
How do you explain sushi?
Damn.
I don't know, George Bush. Where my wife told me sushi isn't even real. The Japanese just made that shit up.
This is slowly turning into Matthew McConaughey.
Alright.
All right.
I think I like about them high school girls. Hey, baby,
Did you
girl.
start a war in the Middle East? It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Hey, baby, you interested in protecting and preserving Western global neoliberal hegemony? It'd be a lot cooler if you did. You got a fat ass. You want a job at the White House?
We're definitely going to Bill Clinton now.
Jaron, I
I
want to
can play
say
Careless Whispers.
mad props for having flushable ass wipes. Those things are the
Cleanest
best.
ass in the room, dude.
Those things are fucking awesome.
That's
Jaron,
like
the cleanest asshole, dude.
we have to all get bidets so we can like
I'm
top
going to,
Jared.
yeah.
Do you have a detachable shower head? Because if you do, then you've got a bidet.
I don't. I just like get on a stool and stand up.
That works.
You know what's really? It's kind of petty as fuck. But like I bought the so like the shower head in our house in our apartment in the bathroom. So like I share a bathroom. Me and Biddy share a bathroom with my roommate John, whom you all know.
Yes.
But in the podcast verse, they
In
don't.
the lore, they don't know.
They don't. Y'all don't want to know.
They don't know the
Fuck
John.
that.
You didn't do a Josh like story?
I didn't do a
in the first
John
one?
bit, no.
Josh. I said Josh.
But
John.
but anyway, so I share a bathroom with him, and we share a bathroom with him, and we bought a really nice shower head and threw away the old one. I'm gonna unscrew that bitch. I'm taking it with me, and I'm not gonna say anything.
That's fucking
They're gonna
funny.
walk. He's gonna walk in that bathroom when I move out, and it ain't gonna be a fucking shower head, and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
That's
I'm also taking the shower curtain and the shower curtain rod because I bought all that shit.
I mean, if you bought it, it's yours.
I bought the mirror.
You take it.
I'm taking it.
That's yours. Fucking take that shit. Straight.
Literally, he's gonna walk in that bathroom. I'm taking the blue light bulb.
Wait,
He's not gonna have a light
One
bulb.
bitch is nice.
Why do you have a blue light bulb in the bathroom?
Because it's cool.
Because it's cool.
Yo,
It'd be
That's
a lot
like
cooler if you did.
that's the first thing that I show people when they come in my house for the first time is I turn on the blue light in our bathroom. And
You
they're
didn't
like,
show me.
whoa, yes I did, dog.
You showed me your Transformers.
That's true.
We sat there for 35 minutes in front of your fucking shrine of Transformers figurine.
And I explained all
You
of the
explained
names
the
to
entire lore of Transformers.
Okay,
to me.
how many?
And
how many-
Dylan too.
Yeah.
How many Transformers collectibles do you have?
Not true,
well
folks.
over 100.
Jesus, dude, that's a lot.
I thought that was a
You
bit.
for my hentai figures?
Dude, Kyle, whenever he first told me that he loves Transformers, I thought that was a bit. Because, like, you know, Josh, it's fucking,
Yeah.
he's full of bits.
Yeah.
I'm a big guy.
No.
My basic
I learned
stuff's
that night.
Transformers, too.
that was
His
not a
dad
fucking
like
bit.
grew up on like Doji one.
Oh yeah.
So I think his dad has like a I don't think it's Optimus. I don't remember which one it was, but he has like a super expensive like box like.
Is it Megatron?
Is
I
it?
don't think it was
is it
Megatron.
Hot
Might
Shot?
have been Starscream.
Hot Shot's on a G1, dog.
Is Hot Shot on G1?
No.
Oh, I thought it was.
Either Starscream or maybe like
Shockwave, Soundwave.
what's the medic?
Ratchet?
Ratchet.
Oh, they.
It could be Ratchet.
Or was it Hotspot? Or fucking motherfucking Inferno? Dog.
Not those two.
Probably Ratchet or Ironhide.
Iron? I'm trying. I don't know who it is. I might ask him.
My
Like
favorite.
his dad has a fucking box, like probably like super expensive, like
Yeah.
because it's when they were like metal back in the day.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
like the
die
die-cast.
cast. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about getting rid of them now.
Your Transformer?
Yeah, they're in a box because I don't have room for them anymore, and like it's a very expensive collection that I've been building for years. But it's like I'm not really into it as much as I used to be.
I feel like. Yeah. No, I've got a lot of buddies who collect like Gundam and stuff and do all that shit, and that's
Cold Cut does that
Wait.
shit.
Like Cold Cut was one of the guys that I knew collect Gundam. My buddy Tanner up in Memphis, he collects Gundams. Do it. Call him out. He on SoundCloud. He gonna hear
I
me.
ain't going. No, I ain't gonna cock. I don't want Cold Cut's gunners coming for me.
Gunners. He ain't
I
got.
don't want his fucking Livingston boys coming trying to fuck with me.
He got
Is
shit.
it Cold Cuts Gunner?
Cold Cut.
I got shooters on the roof of a Starbucks.
I'm a Starbucks. That's how he would talk to you. He'd be like, I'm a Starbucks. Yeah.
I know, he fucking stayed in my house.
Did he for real?
Yes, it's for like 3 fucking days.
That's so funny.
He wouldn't fucking leave, dog.
No, that's he. Yeah, for a while he was homeless, and he would just like, he kept telling me about how he was like, yeah, I keep going around to my friend's place, but he's like, I think they're getting tired of me. I've been there for like 3 days, and you know, I kind of eat all their food and stuff, but like, damn, I need to eat something.
Yeah,
dog.
that's exactly how he talks. He's like, but they would need something.
Yeah, I'm like, dog, you need to fucking find a place to live.
He was
dude.
right. We were tired of that shit.
Yeah.
He told me some really funny stories about the places that he's living now. So,
Oh yeah, about like how he's got like dudes who just like
fights and shit.
yeah, fighting like piss outside. He had one guy who's like so he told me he was like yeah, I was standing outside and I was like, damn, it really smells like piss out here, man. And one of the like 50-year-old dudes that I lived with was like, oh yeah, well I like to drink out here and then I get real drunk and I don't want to go back inside to piss, so that's my pissing bush over there. I pee out there probably like 3 times a day. And I was like, what the fuck?
He told me that like there was like this like 70-year-old guy that lived with him because it's like basically like the rooms are rented, not the whole place. So like this 70-year-old dude came in and like this other dude named like Reginald or some shit like that had pineapple juice in the fridge, and the 70-year-old dude drank the pineapple juice and went and took a shower, and then Reginald waited for him to come out the shower. My man comes out butt-ass naked. He's an old man. He just walks out naked in the middle of the house, and then they just start fighting. Like fist fighting.
That's so funny. Oh my god. Ugh, fuck. I could not live.
No, that would be horrible, but I mean, that dude is just weird.
He's weird.
He really is built different.
He is. He's one of them motherfuckers. I don't know. I worked with him though.
A main fuck, don't let me down.
Also at that same job we worked with a legitimate Nazi.
What?
At that same job?
At Starbucks? You
Yeah.
worked with a Nazi at Starbucks?
He's working at...
What the fuck?
Yeah. A literal...
Like, what do you mean
like,
legitimate?
Unabashed.
Like, he's Third Reich, my man, SS tattoos and shit?
Well, okay, he had a Death Eater tattoo, so it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, but like...
Wait, what?
He would always talk about...
Well, in Harry Potter, the Death Eaters were like...
The Nazis.
Yeah, pretty much. So having one of those tattoos signifies that you were part of that ideology without giving away that you're part of that ideology.
Yeah.
the Death Eaters are.
So
like,
I
Nazi
can't get a
code.
Death Eater tattoo if I want to fuck Bellatrix Lestrange.
I would,
That's
Because I
different.
feel like
I would fuck her for real, dog.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of want to fuck Bellatrix, so I'm gonna get a tattoo.
Although
of
she
her.
needs to brush her teeth.
No, she don't.
Jared, this gross.
I want
Yeah,
to stay dirty for me, baby.
No, but yeah, he would like all the time. He would talk about like because he was from Chicago or not Chicago, New York. So he'd all the time he'd be like,
There are more Jews in New York than fucking anywhere else in
literally,
America.
no.
dog.
He would be talking about. He'd be like,
Party
he was,
foul.
He was like, I'd be riding the subway and then these
Watch out.
Hasidic Jews would.
Oh my God.
He was like, they'd let their little Jewish children run all over the subway and they'd bother me. And he was like, Jewish people just don't know how to discipline their kids. He was like, he was like, I hate Jews, like, because they're so bad, like in public transit. And he was like, he's like, the Jews are the most like the worst thoughtful race of people.
Wait, hold on. So, like, his main complaint for Jews was that they annoy him on the subway?
Well, yeah, his main complaint for Jews was that he didn't like how Jewish people didn't know how to discipline their children.
That's the big complaint.
Yeah,
So
because
the logical next step is Nazi?
he's Nazi. Yeah, he was
Jews
also
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
he would also brag about having a Chinese girlfriend, and he would keep talking about he'd tell me a lot. He'd be like, Kyle, you need to go to. He's like, you need to go to Asia.
Oh, no.
He was like, he was like, every Asian girl loves white men.
Oh,
and,
no.
And he was like, they're lying if they
no.
say any different.
What a
Like
piece of shit.
they love white men. And he's like, if you get into rock climbing, 2 Asian women love rock
What the
climbing. He was like,
Dude, guess where he works now? The fucking rock climbing place.
yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah. So he kept telling me, like,
How do you keep up with this fucking guy?
What a fucking weirdo.
Works at.
Wait,
Yeah.
is this that dude that Dylan
Dad
was
Dylan
complaining
hates?
about?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is the Italian
It's
guy?
the same guy, yeah.
Oh my
We
God.
can
Wait,
cut his name.
We can't dox the man. But
he's
yeah.
Italian, though.
He is Italian.
Well, that does track, because the Italians were fascist.
He always kept talking about. He'd be like, he's also pretty homophobic because he'd be like, he was like growing up, my dad was gay. My gay Jersey Italian dad. Literally, he would phrase it like that every time.
gay Jersey Italian name!
My gay Jersey Italian dad.
Why
would
is that
come
Frank
over.
Reynolds?
He'd be like, he beat my mom, so I
Oh.
gave him fist fights with my gay Jersey Italian dad.
Okay, you don't have to hate him because he's gay, you can hate him because he's an asshole. Because he
Literally.
beat his mom.
But he just kept bringing up the fact that like he basically
Jersey Italian dad.
You're right. He blamed the fact that he beat his mom not because he was just a piece of shit, but because he was gay.
Right, yeah, that makes total logical sense.
Because he was like, he's gay, but in a heterosexual relationship, so therefore
beat.
he must beat his wife. And
Yeah,
it's like that's not.
Or you could just not.
9 diamonds.
It's like, or you could just recognize that your dad was a piece of shit, but whatever, dude.
Whatever, dog. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
Except, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, he was that.
No, that dude, fuck that dude. No,
he
for real,
sucks.
fuck
No, he
that
sucks. He's like a piece of shit.
Yeah, the first day he started, Dylan came home and was like, I fucking hate this new guy. And I'm like, oh god, like, do we have to vibe check this dude? And then, like, hearing stories from Dylan and then stories from Kyle, we started piecing together, like, oh shit,
It's the
this
same
is the
guy.
same fucking guy.
I
The
would
Jews got
not-
shooters on the roof, bro.
I
I tell
would
all my
not-
Jew people.
Fuck with this guy though, because all the time at Starbucks, like whenever he would get upset with a customer, he was like, I'm about to go out to my car and grab my AR-15 assault rifle and show everybody who's boss. He was like,
I'm the boss.
Yeah, he was like, he was like.
He fucking Tony Soprano.
He was like, everybody in Louisiana thinks they're tough until I pull out my gun. He was like, I've got an extensive gun collection and I'm not afraid to shoot somebody. He was like, I lived in New York, I've shot at many people, and I'm like, all right. And every time he'd tell me something like that, I'd be like, ha, that's crazy, man. I'm gonna go make some cold brew.
Yes, I went to Starbucks. He's got several guns, and he's Italian.
Yes, I did not.
You guys don't know how hard it is to be Italian, man.
I would not.
We're
call that
Irish,
man
what the
out.
fuck?
Meatballs, gabagool, fucking Godfather,
I hate when
Two, specifically.
Godfather 2, fucking Fredo, little bitch, Fredo.
You fucked me, Fredo! You fucked me!
You fucked me, Fredo. You broke my heart.
Yeah, I hate when people say I'm white. Like, I'm literally Scottish and Dutch. I'm in nowhere is white in there. Come on.
Yeah, dog, I'm not even from the Caucasus region.
I know, right?
The Caucasus Islands.
What? Dog, if we were really true Caucasians, we'd all be from, like, Uzbekistan, dog.
True. That good old Eastern Europe.
I would have loved to go live in like Uzbekistan.
Bro, I'm not white. I'm Celtic. No.
We were the indigenous people of that island.
Yeah, y'all were like, what? Is there a bit in there? Because you're right though.
I mean, yeah, but
The
the
whole
the
thing
bit
is-
is that the Celts are white.
Yeah.
Like
They're just-
I didn't like the.
I mean, they're white.
Well, like, yeah, but like that's just a social construct.
Well, yeah,
But
I
they're
mean,
white.
They are white.
The concept of whiteness is a social construct.
I guess, but
No, it is.
Their skin color is white.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But they were just like seen as like, oh, you're this tribe or you're this group.
Well, right back in like fucking BC.
Yeah, and that was the good old days.
Before OJC over
Before
here.
Caucasian.
Right before the fucking Europe was like, oh hey, what if we just take over the world because no one's done that yet?
The Mongols did that.
What?
The Mongols did
They didn't take over the world.
They took over the world as they knew it at the
Or
time,
Asia.
bruv.
No, because they were trying to get their dick in
And the
Italy, but
Middle
they couldn't
East.
travel down the Silk Road.
And the Middle East. Not just Asia.
Well, I mean, yeah, the Middle East is on
It's
the Asian
technically
continent.
well, yeah, bro. But you could say Europe is on the Asian continent too, dog. It's all one fucking land.
I mean, it's on the Eurasian map.
Thank you,
continent.
thank you,
my
Eurasia.
But then if we're splitting hairs about this, do you count India as its own subcontinent?
Yes.
Okay, well that's fine. I respect that. I do respect that.
It is about to start
India,
fighting.
Pakistan, Bhutan, Bangladesh,
Are their
Nepal.
own-
Shall I go on?
They are on their own tectonic plate. You're right.
But also, like as a region, it's.
Wait, this went off the rails.
I'm just drinking
Y'all
beer with my
just-
friends, dude. Holy shit.
Well, I mean,
No, y'all keep going. This is
Wait,
awesome.
You,
I'm
you
just
don't,
like,
you don't know about the Indian subcontinent?
Bro, the Vedic period, dog.
Yeah, you don't know about the Vedic text?
The Gupta dynasty, dog. The Mauryan dynasty, bro.
You know
My
about
boy
Chan-
Gupta.
What you know about Chandra Gupta?
What you know about my boy Chandra Gupta?
What you know about Chandra Space Gupta the First? No relation to Chandra Gupta. Do you even know about this shit, dog?
That's Chandra Gupta Maurya, dog.
Yeah, what you know about the Tamil Kings?
What you know about the Tamil Kings?
Nobody conquers the Tamil Kings. Chandra Gupta tried to conquer the Tamil Kings. He couldn't conquer the Tamil Kings.
Tamil Kings fucking.
Is this all Age of Empires 2? Because that's what I have on my computer right now. Can I play those?
Welcome
See?
to
Civ
India's
4.
India's
this is
history bit.
advanced like Civilization 5. Like this is a
Yeah.
Civilization 5 speedrun.
Welcome to
Sid
Indian
Meier's in the
history
corner
bits.
taking notes right now.
It's like,
Bro, I love the Civ
Is
games.
that me of like the guy cheating
That's
on
how
like
you
the
go
test?
on.
It's like
It's
like Sid Meier and
Yeah.
Kyle and Josh.
see, the difference is
Yeah, just take it and make it look a little bit different.
He legit learned about all this from Age of Empires. I spent $7,000
Civilization
in college
5.
classes.
Literally, I just watch shitty YouTube videos and play Sid Meier's Civilization, and I know just about as much as Josh.
That's not true.
You could have wasted.
You're right, I
45
know more than Josh.
You could have wasted
Yeah.
$45 for fucking Age of Empires, dog.
I've never
For
played
real.
Age of Empires.
It's fun.
I would.
It's a lot of fun. I love strategy games.
I
and
like
shit.
like
Why can't you
RTS
beat
like
me in
that.
chess, though? If you like strategy games so much.
Not the same.
I'll
Jaron.
beat you at chess right the fuck now, baby. Let's go.
Chess on the pod.
That'd be really fucking boring. I'm not gonna.
No words.
I would just leave.
Well, you gotta just call out the like moves.
No.
Knight to E6!
Knight to B4.
You're fucking lying if you
Queen to B3!
if you don't think chess is like the most exciting game of all time. You're a fucking liar.
Low key, you ain't because you don't play chess. I get stoked.
He's
by
more
On an
chess.
audio podcast, dude. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
this
No.
is exciting as fuck. They can follow along.
Knight to E7.
Rook to E4, Jaron has small balls. And his dick is too small also.
I see you're going for the small
The
balls
king is in
gambit.
check, and my balls are full of cum.
Oh, are you going for small balls gambit or cum gambit?
Oh! Ah,
cum
yes,
gambit.
the big Chode opening.
That's the M. That's the name, the Big Chode opener.
I was gonna go with main fuck podcast is spiders because that was fucking funny, but no, that one right there, the big chode opening.
Oh my god.
Jaron, how do you not
Chess
believe
is
that?
fun.
Dude,
Chess
you
is
are
so
by
fun.
far the funniest fucking person in the room at all
I
times.
think we're all funny at just different points in time.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. We all have our different.
You're
but
probably
equal-
better than me at chess, but
Probably
I know how to
no.
play chess.
Jaron's really fucking good at chess.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really in practice a lot, but my
I think you're not
grandfather.
practicing.
I'm very impractical.
My grandfather, who's very.
I'm
Man,
not
taught
gonna
me
lie,
how to
Jaron.
play.
I've been lacking. I haven't played chess.com in like a week.
I haven't played in a while either, but like since like
I have like an actual chess set.
just
Wow.
under your butt.
Ooh.
Alright, nice chess set, dog. Pull it out.
Oh yeah, no,
Get it out here.
Oh, you for real about to play chess on the pod?
We're
Let's
not, we're not
go!
playing. Josh is going
Knight to my dick.
Yo, wait, you got Uno? How do you play Uno? Do you play Uno like the way?
Bruh, is this the Simpsons controller, dog?
No, it's Donkey Kong, man.
DK Mike.
This is my Homer Simpson controller.
Do you play Uno actual rules or street rules?
We actually play stupid. We
Street
call it
rules.
spicy Uno. It's actually really stupid rules that make you hate each other.
Oh, I play Prisoners Uno.
We play with
Can
two.
we
We play
ruin
with,
our friendships on the podcast?
we play with 2 decks. No, spicy Uno was crazy. We play with 2 decks.
Spicy Uno.
You can stack +2s
On
and
pluses.
+4s.
Right.
So anybody can play it out of turn. Whoever
Yeah.
like goes last, the person after that has to pull like 12 cards.
Right.
You can play reverses and skips out of turn, as long as they're like on a skip. 6s you have to slap the table, and you can play them out of turn.
No, I just play prison
No, it's
rules.
awful.
What are prison rules, Kyle?
Spicy Uno is like our own version of Uno.
Prison rules is you can stack on pluses, and also whenever you play like a wild card, you make up a rule with it. So my favorite rule to do is communism, where you play a wild card and then every card that a person has in their hands, you shuffle all the cards together and distribute them evenly throughout all the other players.
That's actually pretty good.
That's pretty fucking.
That's
fucking
hilarious.
Yeah, I know. And then another one that I like to do is draw motherfucking like 20 cards, where someone's got to draw motherfucking like 20 cards.
Where'd you learn prison Uno?
My home.
Starbucks.
I played Uno in a mental health hospital.
Nice.
It was just regular.
It's just regular.
It was
Let me
regular
teach you
Uno.
how to play Pedro on the podcast.
Bro.
They can't call it crazy Uno in the hospital. It's just Uno to them.
That would be a more taste.
Yeah, it's fucked.
They were like, "Whoa, let's play some crazy Uno." Crazy taxi.
They just call it taxi in the hospital. You know,
It's just train in the hospital.
Going on the rails on the train.
Yeah!
The reason I'm addicted to nicotine is because of that place. Because when I was there, they gave like everybody there smoked, so they would give us smoke breaks, and they just had a box full of every type of cigarette they could find at like the gas station, so everyone had their choice of whatever cigarettes they wanted. It was actually kind of nice.
That's pretty sick.
So then they were like, somebody told me like they were like, this guy had been there for like months, and he was like, if you want to get outside for some fresh air, come out for the smoke break, but they won't let you out unless you smoking. And I was like, okay, word. So he was like, come with me. So I walked out with him, and then he got me a cigarette, and he was like, have you ever smoked this? And I'm like, no. Like he was like, do this, and then I inhaled it.
How
and
old
then
were you at the time?
I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
So I started smoking fucking cigarettes in the fucking. I was like, damn, this shit lit, dog. This is awesome. I'm ruining my lungs. And then
You're like, I feel sick, but relax.
I like it. And then when I left, I was like, yeah, I'd be smoking cigarettes. I was old enough to buy them at the time.
What were those bitters that you gave me the other day? Bitters? Yeah, when you came over and dropped all your...
Oh, Fernet Branca.
Yeah, I realized what that tastes like. It tastes like a menthol. I was like, why the fuck does this taste
It has
like,
mint
familiar?
in it. Yeah, it has mint. It's
It's
macerated in
menthol
mint.
ash. That's what
That's
it was.
exactly what's in there. I think it has tobacco in it too.
That makes sense.
That's fun.
Maybe not.
I was like, I hate this. I want to keep drinking.
I'm bringing that with me next time I go into work, and I'm gonna do the Spro thing with that.
When I like first started smoking cigarettes when I was like 13, like all I would
13, damn! You
Yeah.
fucking young and smoking cigarettes, you know.
Yeah, I did it all.
I'm
young.
grilling and I'm fucking at the same
Hey, dude,
time.
it's a 1-2 combo.
I wanted to get it all out of the way early on, but yeah, I would smoke.
you just kept
menthols
fucking.
exclusively. I can't stop. I'm trying to.
He can't stop and he won't stop.
Can't stop, won't
Addicted
stop,
to the
don't stop.
shindig.
Don't stop fucking.
Can't stop addicted to the
Hold
shindig.
on to my penis.
Can't stop addicted to sex.
I kind of have a problem.
I did heroin when I was 4. Is this an episode of Keita's
I
Cuts?
fucking hate this movie so goddamn much.
Welcome to Keita's Cuts.
My-
We got
Reading his fucking autobiography made me hate him so much fucking more. Cause he admits how much of a piece of
Jerry,
shit he
you
is.
cry? Spit it. This your bed.
Call me right in the sip, man.
Do we have any more of those?
Jared's not a fan of
cucumber
Ketis
lime?
cuts, dog. No.
No, we got some purple haze.
Can't stop predicting.
All in my brain.
We got any more PBRs?
I think Red Chili
Yeah,
Peppers
here
covered
we go.
those.
I think there's one in the fridge, but there's still some downstairs.
There's a bunch downstairs. Just got.
Wait, there's also
Yeah.
an open one on the shelf over there.
My favorite
That
Ketis
one's
cut.
empty.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah,
It's
I will fuck
whenever-
myself.
That's mine.
I thought it was full too, from the look of it.
My favorite Ketis cut is whenever at Woodstock in '99, when the Red Hot Chili Peppers followed up for Limp Bizkit after they played Break Stuff and literally started a riot in which
Yeah.
several things were destroyed and several things burned down. They decided
And a lot of people were
consciously,
assaulted.
a lot of people were assaulted physically and otherwise. The Chili Peppers decided consciously to play Fire by Jimi Hendrix.
Yep.
After Limp Bizkit, tore shit up, literally started fires, and they were like, you know what, we should play Fire. Flea
God,
was
dude.
swinging mad dick.
Bro, it was just one of them days.
They were just like, you know what, we all got our dicks out. Nobody asked to see that shit. Let's just, let's add fuel to this fire, literally. Fuck Anthony Kiedis.
They fucking Billy.
Bitch ass!
They fucking Billy Joel got on next.
I didn't start the fire!
He wasn't lying.
It was Anthony Kiedis and his little dick bass player. I didn't start the fire. You worse than Fred Durst. You worse than Fred Durst.
That's a really good lyric, I'm not
Holy
gonna lie.
fuck.
Holy shit.
Man, you worse than Fred Durst.
How do you do worse than Fred Durst?
You be Anthony Kiedis.
More like-
Worse than
More
the
like,
nurse.
more like Fred Worst.
You can't outworse the Durst.
They call him Durstshire sauce, bro.
I did it for the nut, so you can get that cookie and shove it up your
What does that mean?
It means he did it for the nookie, so you could get that cookie.
I did it for the nookie. What is a nookie?
It's one of those days where you wake up and everybody's stuck and you just want to break stuff.
Hey, but I bet you didn't know that I pack a chainsaw, bro. My favorite thing, I'll go up to Dave.
Are you believing with a fat leg?
in the middle of a shift, I'll go up to Dave and be like, "Oh, hey, Dave, I gotta tell you something." He's like, "Yeah, what's up?" And I'll be like, "Dave, I pack a chainsaw." And then he goes, without skipping a beat, he goes, "I'm skinning your ass raw!"
Dave's so fucking funny.
Oh, is this an episode of Biscuit Bits?
Bits skits.
Give me something in the ring.
Limp Bitskits.
Well,
Bits.
this
Like,
list.
more like
lip-
Simp Biscuits.
Limp Bits and Skits.
Oh fuck!
Yo, my
Wow.
old roommate's Twitter
That's a
handle for a
fucking-
while was Sin Biscuit.
That's a
This
super,
Limp
super
Bizkit
cool
band.
name for a podcast, but you're like,
They have a lot of songs. It's very noisy.
I love the Limp Biscuit.
It was just one of those days.
It was one of those days. This watch.
didn't want to wake up.
He put this watch in his ass. And he
Everything
said,
is
wow,
fine. Get the-
this Limp Bizkit band. I listened to them while I was in Batman Returns. Directed by
Did you know
Tim Burton.
that Fred Durst?
Country Bear! Oh no! It's been destroyed!
You know that Fred Dursty did it for the nookie. you could get that cookie and shove it up your
wait, this is just.
I said my dick is small
My dick is
walking?
too small.
and my balls are too small too.
I'm Italian. This watch.
That's it. I'm Italian.
Hey, that's Italian.
Walking
Hey.
bits.
That's a amore.
Jerry, you want to explain something?
Oh!
Fuck.
Okay, bro.
It's in the feed, dog. It's in the feed.
Oh,
You're caught lacking,
It's in the
bro.
feed, bro. It's in the feed.
It might be in the feed, but why is it in your feed?
No.
I get caught with it. It's
And
in
why
the
is your
feed.
dick
You
in
follow.
your hands?
You follow women on Facebook.
Word?
Fucking soup.
Sam.
You know what girls are?
That was a fucking funny bit.
The Walken.
Shout out to Walken, man.
Shout out to Chris Walken. Really
His
loved
best
you.
movie was Joe Dirt.
No, his best movie was
Yeah.
Country Bears.
No, fuck you. It was Joe
No,
Dirt.
Country Bear has been destroyed. Oh no!
He
This
was
is ping pong
yeah,
theory
he was the
erasure.
villain
Yeah.
of Ping Pong movie. That was like top tier.
Yeah,
That's
that's the
I've got a
best Walken.
fever. and the only solution
It's
is
the only
country
cure.
band hall.
No, ping pong. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Pong Fury or
Is that that?
Balls of Fury? That's
Balls
what
of
it-
Fury. Christopher Walken was the villain, and he was
Good.
fucking scary.
Damn good in
He
it.
was fucking. He was
They
fucking-
also
walking.
they also made him Asian for some reason.
They made me Asian.
Asian girls.
They
I
said,
said to the director, Spike Jones, I said,
I can
are
be
you sure
shiny.
that I should be Asian? And then he was like, yeah. And I was like, but I'm actually Italian. As you see, my people, we came from the, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, but you've seen the movie. You know the bit that he does in True Romance where he says the N-word a whole bunch?
No, can you do it?
Can you refresh my memory?
I can play the clip on YouTube. You ain't going to catch me laughing.
I was trying to get Josh canceled.
Man, hey, Kyle, can you do me a huge favor? Can you say the N-word?
Nightly.
Wow. Just watch. I just watched Kyle say the N-word.
What else is Christopher Walken?
I was with my buddy Kyle, and
Who is he in Batman
he said the
Returns?
N-word.
He was Shrek.
No, that's fucking Mike Myers.
No.
That's Chris
No.
Farley.
No. Okay.
No. Mike
No.
Myers was that guy from
Listen.
The Cat in the Hat.
yeah,
So,
no, he murdered the
in the
people.
Yeah.
Tim Burton, you know, like the original
Friday the
Tim Burton
13th.
Batman
Yeah,
movie.
it's like
Y'all know the original Tim Burton Batman movie with Jack Nicholson as the Joker? So the
Yeah.
sequel to that
That's
one...
Batman Forever.
No, that's the one after.
Batman Forever is
That's Halle
fucking
Berry.
Halle Berry and
Yeah.
How they do.
fucking old
Pick your
boy
poison.
Frank
Tell me what you do.
Danny DeVito.
I know. Let me finish this bit. But Batman Returns... So Batman Returns is the one that came after the original Batman with Tim Burton, and Christopher Walken... The villain is the Penguin, played by Danny DeVito.
Oh, is Christopher Walken like the big bad?
He's like the
guy who hires Penguin?
Yeah, he's the guy, but his name is Max Shrek in the movie. So he literally plays Shrek. Chris Walken plays Shrek. Anyway, I gotta take this phone call.
my swamp.
Get out.
Get out of
This is
my
my
swamp.
swamp.
This swamp.
What you watching over there, Kyle?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Where's he going?
His GF was calling him.
His GF.
GF.
Big titty god GF.
But yeah, no.
Now's your chance, Josh. Say the N-word.
Whoa.
No, but I
You're
was,
trying to get me to say the N-word.
we're gonna
I'm not
cut this
gonna do
part.
that.
We're gonna cut this part. But I was talking about
I don't believe you.
I was talking about how Biddy
What time does Walmart close?
think that
I got to go to Walmart
For what?
to get Vinny some food
they close at like midnight.
for my balls. My balls are full of cum,
And they are too small.
and they're too small to hold all
Alright,
of that.
let's switch the bit to one that won't get cut. Now.
They say my bit is way too damn funny for these motherfuckers to last. Jaron has that small there.
Jaron, it's time for you to make a bit.
Jaron, make a bit.
Make up a bit.
Time for the 12 yet to Christmas.
It's fucking June, dog.
Best time.
Wait for the Christmas.
Wait,
app.
have you guys seen Faye's 12 Days of Christmas before? Have you seen that?
Who's Faye?
Faye? So how it starts,
The
it goes,
porn star?
Faye's.
What?
No, Faye.
Bro,
Faye
you're
is
horny
a.
as hell.
Faye is a.
How you hear the
fucking
word? How you hear the name Faye? And you're like the porn star? Like Faye Reagan?
Faye is.
That was all you.
That's a whole bit, boy. What's a bit inside
That
of
was
it?
all you, dog. I didn't finish it. You finished it. You don't know that I was talking about her, but I was.
Oh, you know her though, don't you?
Yeah, but you're the one who said it first, dog.
How the fuck you guys know
I
what
said
porn
it-
star that I don't know?
I just said
We're
it.
both
You know
on
Faye
your
Reagan,
name,
dog?
bro.
You better give him the shits, bro.
I don't know who Faye Reagan is. The fuck?
You don't like redheads, though?
Not really.
Wait, we're talking about porn stars and you don't know Faye Reagan?
No.
Shout out to Faye Reagan. You fine.
You guys know Jane Cush? That's my girl.
Don't know who that is.
She's number 3 on Pornhub right now.
That's funny that you know that.
She
Cow
also
has a small day.
she has an art Instagram page. She does art as well.
Yeah, you definitely like that art. Though.
Jacob.
No, I actually
You also watch
I
porn for the
do.
plot.
I say, I mean, I like her porn because her boobies are hot. But also, her skills as an artist are
Her
also
boobies
good.
are hot. Her
What the boobies are hot. I'll show you.
The way that... Alright, dog.
I'll show you.
I'm trying to see some boobies right now.
I'll just pull up her Instagram.
Nah, show me the titties.
Some safe for work.
Nah, I don't give a fuck. We're not at work, dog.
You're trying to watch 12 Years of Christmas?
I'm at work right now.
We back at Jaron's Cajun Corner.
Is this an episode of Jared's Kitchen Corner?
Episode of Jaron's Cajun Corner. All you cool y'all listening.
Oh, loud, baby, Moshe.
Alright.
Are you really about to play some Cajun music? They're looking at titties, we're listening to Cajun music? Bro, what could be better?
It's literally the fucking 12 Yats of Christmas. You gotta watch the video too. I know every word to the song.
I'm not surprised.
I know most words to the
It's
song.
from your homeland.
Is she hot?
I think this really was on the news in my fucking...
And now for something very naturally knowledge this Christmas. On the first day of Christmas, my mama gave to me
A crawfish we caught in Arabic.
What the fuck?
I'm kidding, don't do that.
recipe for the crawfish they caught in Arabic.
What?
Nice.
First day of Christmas, we stopped at Mackenzie's for 3 French breads. For the crawfish they caught in Arabic.
I've been to
No.
Arabi. That town's a shithole.
Get a Christmas tree before you drive me nuts.
What is
Are
this
we
shit?
having Christmas in June, fellas?
Christmas, we stopped at A&G for
It's the best one. Six is a banger.
6 is a
This song needs to stop.
The K&B's, 6-pack of Dixie.
Some of her art. It's actually like...
This played on the news every year.
Fucking not surprised, dude.
I swear, this is a newscast.
Oh, this is like a YouTube video.
Oh man,
Oh, it is, but like...
Jared, are you familiar with the Chicken Run?
The movie, Chicken Run?
No. And Dylan could explain it a lot better. It's a Cajun thing.
Yeah.
They just let chickens run around, you just catch them. It's a
Yeah.
holiday tradition.
In Memphis, we have this thing called the Christmas Rambo.
Ate by your mamas.
6-pack of Dixie. What now? You make me nuts. 3 French breads. For the crawfish they caught in Arabic.
Jaron, I really hate this. Words cannot express.
Little Ninth Ward.
Ate by your mama. 6-pack of Dixie.
This is fucking cringe.
Oh, dude, I'm watching. Oh, I hate
I hate this so
so much.
much.
Dude, I hate this. I've never hated anything.
I used to be a Kaiser, now I'm working down the street at the Tentacle Shellman Refinery.
Oh my god.
Ate by your mamas.
If I have to hear this bitch takes 5 onion rings again,
Onion rings aren't even a Cajun thing.
we'll blow
Who
my
cares,
brains
bro?
out.
Grow up.
Damn, he really got your ass up.
Bro,
Hey,
he's
fuck you,
4
Jared.
beers in right now. He's ready
12
to fight.
Yats, dog.
Sorry, man, from down on the bayou.
On the bayou.
No, Faye's 12 Days of Christmas is much better.
Fade do.
Let me show you. Hold on.
If you don't pull up what I think you about to pull up, or
If
what
you
I
don't
hope
pull
you're about
out
to
your
pull
penis
up,
right now, so I
I'm
can
about to
suck it.
dip the fuck out. That was a good R roll.
Before you drive me nuts.
I can't do it.
They call me.
Have you been to the town of
No.
Arabi, dog? Okay, so it's like right outside of New Orleans, like in between New Orleans and Chalmette.
Hold on. This is fake.
It's literally the shittiest town I've ever fucking been in.
Anything around that area is just a shit town.
Garbage, dude.
Before you
I saw Jean Lafitte's grave in Chalmette, though. That was pretty lit.
That is pretty cool.
In the supposed
Lafitte was
birthplace of
badass.
Tommy Wiseau. He's like, I'm from down on the bayou.
I watch this movie, so I can only
Legal warning. Okay,
you can literally
Kyle.
only get it on YouTube or if you have the VHS tape.
Kid Vision?
Yeah. It's so good. The artistry of this movie, it'll be lost on the listeners. But after the main fucks see it, we can explain.
This is going to be
what's
so
going on.
crazy.
I don't want to watch this shit.
So
to fuck.
Oh, I've already seen this. This is the dog head with the hands.
Yeah.
With the hands. Yeah. I used
Yeah.
to watch this when I was a kid. This shit is fucking weird.
it's so fucking funny. It's just literally dogs, and then they have people's arms.
Just watch. If y'all never seen this shit, y'all don't know. Y'all ain't about that life. Y'all ain't about the phase life.
So Phase 12 Days. They have another one called the Hardly
I've seen
Boys.
them all.
They're so good.
I don't know why we had these VHS tapes.
They're all so good though. Like they're so fucking weird, but they're so fun.
No fun. I feel like I'm in a dream.
It literally it feels like watching these feels like a fever dream.
Crookie.
Boondog.
Thanks, John. Buster.
They're all
They have a
dogs,
dog.
but they have a pet
That's
dog.
so fucking... That's meta.
That is pretty meta, actually.
It's like Mickey Mouse owning Pluto, but his friend is fucking goofy.
That's
2, 3, 4. We'll be visiting Faye.
He keeps counting, but he talks over the fucking counting. It's so good.
the balls are too small too.
Yeah, this is... Wow.
Day number 1. Faye sent Chundo to the mall to get a Christmas tree. Whoopee! A tree.
It always rhymes.
This is 26 minutes, Kyle?
Yeah.
We're not
Watching
watching
this
shit
whole-
off.
No, we're not watching the whole thing.
I get the gist. It's dogs. With
It's so fucking the entire movie rhymes.
There's like a cooking video one too.
Yeah, no, there's one where it's well in the 12
God,
Days
you
of Christmas.
pulled that out of the fucking depths of my brain. Bro.
They,
I forgot that shit existed.
It's so good.
I
I
can't
wish I
believe-
could forget.
I can't believe you know what the fuck this is.
No, we had those VHS tapes. My grandma had them.
At one point, they're going over a fruitcake recipe, and they're like singing
that's
it.
the one, dude,
Yeah,
the
and they're like
fruitcake.
they're like
Oh.
2 apples, 3 cherries, some raisins.
Raisins.
It's so fucking funny.
5
I feel like
capsules
I
of
should be high watching
cyanide.
that.
Please.
No,
kill
it's like a
yourself.
fever dream. Like,
If
it
you're
really is.
compromised and you need to abort the mission, take your cyanide pill.
That's it.
What the fuck? Where's that come
It's a
from?
dark bit.
They're all deep
Dark
state
bits.
agents, like all those dogs.
All face
Those are
dogs.
like the mutation experiments that have been going on since like
They're
MK
like
Ultra,
the real
and they're like
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
they're like
Christ.
CIA projects, and they're all like deep state agents, like keeping tabs on the USSR, which never fell.
Alright, so I'm totally gonna steal this from a podcast I listen to, like Dungeons and Daddies. So shout out to Dungeons and Daddies, but we gotta figure out who is which Ninja Turtle in this group.
That's a great thought.
I'm pretty sure you're Michelangelo.
I feel like you're Michelangelo.
Fuck no. not
Okay,
at all.
what?
No, you're definitely Donatello.
Hey, bro.
Yeah,
Wait.
Josh is for sure Donatello.
What's the criteria for the?
Which one's the
turtles?
smart one?
Like,
That's Donatello.
what are the qualities of
Donatello's the smart one.
Leonardo's the
Leader.
Raphael's the hothead.
Yeah.
Michelangelo's the fun-loving
There
goofball.
you go, Raphael. Leonardo,
Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael.
I feel like I'm
Yeah.
Raphael, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's apt.
We figured that out pretty fucking quick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
easy.
definitely.
Get over, Jaron!
Definitely Leonardo, definitely Donatello.
Hey,
Hey,
Go to a parent, bitch.
we gotta let the audience know. So
Yes.
Josh is Donatello. I'm me, Kyle, Michelangelo, Jaron,
Now
Raphael.
we need to figure out which rabbis we are.
I'm a Moyle, obviously.
Which saints are each of us? I'm Saint Blaze.
Oh, what's he the patron saint of dick sucking?
It's like
Actually, the picture saying of throats.
you know.
I think that's actually fucking true.
You
I
know,
almost
wait,
spit out my
I
fucking
think
beer.
it
dude.
has
Holy
something to
shit.
do with
I'm the
throats.
patron saint
You
of getting
remember how,
sloppy
like-
toppy, dog.
fucking early internet, like when we were kids, it was like people would make their own Sonic the Hedgehog character. Be like, I'm X the Hedgehog.
Fucking
Let's do
Saint
that with-
Blaze is the patron saint of throat disease.
Yo,
That's the funniest shit ever.
Idiot in your throat.
He'd be throating, dog. I can't
Saint
believe
Blaze.
you roasted Saint Blaze on the podcast.
My man Blaze got bodied by Jaron.
Can we all do like fan creations of our own saints? I want to make a saint like the saint of furries.
No, I want to be Saint Francis of Assisi because
That's,
he could talk to dogs,
Christian.
levitate,
With
he could
sonitude.
teleport, he could
Saint-
actually
It could be.
drink.
St. Thomas
my contender
Aquinas
for it.
is a great one because he has a stupid ass name.
All you fucking
Thomas
Louisianians
Aquinas.
and knowing
Saint
go
Thomas
saints.
Aquinas.
St. Thomas Aquinas is
Fucking
actually
losers.
like he's a smart guy. He's fucking dumb as shit though.
That's the only two I know is Saint Blaise and Saint Thomas
I know
Aquinas.
St.
Bro.
Thomas Aquinas. I know St. Thomas Aquinas because
Saint Germain's?
I had to read. That's a good ass.
Saint
liquor.
Bernard.
Fuck Saint Bernard.
That's a dog.
Oh, the beer is good though. Saint Bernardus or
That's Saint
Yeah.
Arnold.
Saint Arnold. Well, that's the different beer. Jaron.
There's a Saint Bernard beer too. Sounds
Yeah.
fake.
It's good.
You're lying.
The
No,
New
man.
Orleans Saints?
Who that?
Anyway,
That ain't even a song.
I had to read St. Thomas Aquinas' Summa Theologica and it was whack.
Wow, okay, cool.
Thought process whack.
Josh Philosophy,
I mean,
Corner.
his Aristotelian logical proofs attempting to prove
Well, like his reptilian proof.
Cat-
Oh, lizard people.
High five.
Saint Thomas Iguanas.
What about St. Augustine, dog? You ever fuck with my
Bro,
bro?
quit naming saints. I'm bored.
Dude, me fucking dude. What's up?
Saint
Ain't
Gabriel.
Catholic.
I want to go back and talk about cartoons.
Wenceslas, dog.
Saint Gabriel.
King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen. Nice. Good James session.
Hot
St.
cross
James Brown.
buns.
Yeah.
Bro.
St. James.
Hot cross buns. Hot
B.A.G.,
cross buns.
B.A.G.,
Hot cross buns. Alright.
Hot cross your butt.
This
Yo,
episode-
Josh, let me get a yogurt pretzel, dog.
All right, you can have the whole.
So we did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that we figured out that one pretty fucking quick. What's
Insane.
another group of 4 people that we can?
Powerpuff Girls.
The Beatles.
Beatles is actually
I'm Mojo.
I want to be the butt devil. What's his name?
Him. No, her. Wait,
No, it's him.
him.
Yeah.
The butt devil.
I will say that was like one of the scariest episodes I've ever seen in my life, where
When-
they like go into the future and him's just like, "You did this."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm 8, and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" I do.
Him.
His
used
dad
to,
was
like,
just
give me fucking
return the
nightmares.
slab.
Oh.
Yeah, that fucking episode too.
Oh man, the
Notoriously the scariest like cartoon episode.
The
like-
episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog, where he's like got that teacher that's trying to teach him how to be perfect, and then it's like the weird aborted fetus, and it's like, you're not perfect. And then it
yeah.
cuts. Oh my, it's so fucking creepy.
Dude,
Courage was like ahead of his time. How fucking
Courage was
creepy that
fucking
shit was.
scary, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
Courage was
The
the whole
things I do for love.
Like the first like few early episodes of Courage are like silly. It's like alien ducks or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it just like the last few seasons of Courage get really real. Because
Yeah.
at one point, like, there's like a whole season arc where it's like Muriel gets kidnapped and they're like experimenting on her,
Yeah.
and Courage has to like remember his past of like being a shelter dog
I
that was like
remember that.
abused and shit.
That's the finale. Is whenever
Yeah.
like you see like his like childhood and
Yeah.
he's like,
And-
yeah, you see them like take his parents and shit.
Yeah, it's really
And send him
fucking...
to like the moon or some shit.
Yeah.
There's also that, like, one of the creepiest episodes to me was that dude that shaved him.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Muriel's like brother or
What was his
nephew
name?
or
Was
something.
it? Oh, I almost said Filthy Frank.
They called him. He just kept saying naughty. That's where I remember. He was no.
It was cousin something.
He was caressing Courage the entire time in the bathroom, just like shaving him.
I gotta know what his
and that
name
just
is now
fucking
because
grossed me
it's
out.
gonna aggravate.
More
me.
macaroni.
Less cheese. More
I love
macaroni.
how Muriel had a fucking Scottish accent.
Too much cheese. Less
He was
macaroni.
just like, stupid dog.
My favorite theory is that Muriel was actually deaf. Because in one of the episodes, like, she loses her glasses and Courage is talking to her, and she goes, "Oh, Courage, you know I can't hear if I don't have me glasses."
Can you talk in a Scottish accent for the rest of the episode?
I me fucking Jesus.
That's more of an Irish accent.
I me fucking Jesus. I think the Lord above is providing us with this.
Irish is in the front of the mouth and Scottish is in the back of the throat. That's the difference.
back of the throat.
That's literally the only difference. All the tonations are all the same though.
I love
I
it.
think
I can't
think
get enough
Scots
of
is actually pretty similar to Gaelic in its orthography.
No, it is Gaelic.
But it's like a different. It's not necessarily a dialect. It's like enough of a different that it could be considered a different language. But it's so similar.
Well, so the Scots originally.
They also call
Cousin
stores
Fred,
shops
same.
fucking idiots, dude.
The shops are not called stores. I hit up a flats.
Hey, they take a fucking car.
And that's your granny over there. She's looking for a chemist for her backpack. But now she can't fucking get that. She can't fucking do that. Because it's called fucking Lloyd's Pharmacy. Lloyd's Pharmacy, one word.
My favorite Scottish word is canny. I can't do it.
I can't fucking do
I
that.
can't fucking do
You
it.
can't fucking do that.
My favorite Scottish phrase is "Foos your dues."
One of my favorite Scottish phrases is "There's a moose in the hoose," which isn't about a mouse actually being in the house, but it's if someone's at a house party and they're being really quiet, you go, "Ooh, there's a moose in the hoose."
You can't fucking do that.
Yeah, can't fucking do it,
I
right?
fucking hate bro.
Yeah, we got the fucking stones.
Hey, got the stones. Yeah, tossing caber. You can't toast caber. If your man can't toast caber, he ain't even your man. He a burnt.
Jaron's fucking dead.
If your bird can't drink iron brew, then she ain't even your man.
Bro, Iron Brew fucking slaps.
It's so good.
That
It
shit
tastes like
fucking
bubble
dope.
gum.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit. It says shillelagh in Irish.
Shillelagh.
fucking slaying.
My shillelagh. Go out to the shade and get me a shillelagh.
I'm going get me mallet. That's my favorite useless quote.
Give me mouse.
Go and get me mallet.
Bro, one quote that's been cracking me up is from that guy who's like doing like the Cajun accents over like Thundercat videos, and he's like sees a deer and he goes, "Ooh, may cook some rice." He goes, he tosses a knife in the dirt and goes, "Get out that damn dirt, you knife." Get out that damn dirt. His fucking grandpa pulls him. He's like, "Boy, I see you ain't throwing that dirt in that goddamn knife. Now you gotta get that rust out there. Boy, and then you shit again."
That's a whole different language, though.
No, I don't understand half the
Cajun
shit they say in that.
It's a different dialect of Southern.
That sounds like the pig from Samurai Jack.
Yo, bro.
You know what I'm talking about?
Back to
Yes.
the back. Come on round back. Don't say more right.
Yo, literally yesterday.
I'm talking about no dang old samurai.
The day before yesterday, me and MD were watching first season of Samurai Jack. This was dope.
That show's so fucking good.
It's a good
A
ass
month,
show.
a month ago, I finished my
Back
watch
to the
through
past,
it.
Samurai Jack.
Which Samurai Jack character are you?
Huh?
Which Samurai Jack character?
I'm
are
the
you?
fucking.
I'm Aku.
I'm the Scottish
There's
guy.
only two of them.
There's Samurai
Jack.
and there's Jack. That's it.
I'm definitely the fucking
Asian.
So Samurai Jack.
pig from Samurai Jack.
Pig from Samurai Jack.
No, my favorite character from
Back to the
Samurai
shit,
Jack
no.
really is the Scotsman.
Pig sheriff.
He was fun every
I
time.
love the Scotsman. Oh my god, he was so funny.
And like every one of his appearances was like super fucking.
Yeah, I don't
funny.
think he was.
Yeah.
Sorry.
In the final season,
Suck me, boy.
comes back with the- yeah, that was in the episode of the Scotsman.
It's like Boomhauer but a pig.
This is Boomhauer but Cajun.
Alright, which one of the four King of the Hills?
We already.
I think we did this one.
did
There's
this
already.
one.
Hank, Boom, Dale, and
Hank.
Bill.
Zane's Hank.
Zane-
No one wants to
Hank.
be any of those characters, though.
Yeah, well,
I, would,
somebody has to
I
be
actually
Dale,
would
which
like to be
sucks.
Hank.
I think somebody's Dale. I feel like it's me.
I could be Dale.
I feel like you're Boomhauer.
Okay, what are the characters
Not Dale.
of
Bill.
Dale?
Bill's what? Dale's cool.
I could.
I feel like
I feel like I'd be.
you're Boomhauer, Dale, Bill. Okay.
No, I'd say Dale Boomhauer.
Bill.
Because Boomhauer would be fucking.
Okay, but Boomhauer talks a lot, and that's definitely Josh.
No, that's
Come on, don't dang on. Come on.
Yo.
Yo.
That's true. That is true.
They don't respond to me.
The thing I get from Bill is like he's supposed to be this sad fucking like fat character, but in my eyes he's just chill, and that's Jaron. Jaron's just chill.
True.
He be vibing.
It's sad.
Anyway,
Okay, that's different episode.
Jaron, let's get into your trauma on the
Then you can leave.
all right, now.
Okay.
Trying to leave,
Yeah, I gotta go
but you
home.
don't want us to keep talking.
Y'all can keep talking. I don't give a fuck what
I
y'all
want to go see my girlfriend.
I had to finish my beer and then sober up. That's why.
Yeah, I gotta finish this beer too.
How many beers you got, dog?
I've had 4 beers.
Oh, damn, I'm good, dog. I had 2, so I'm good.
This month.
You only had 2 beers?
And I drank them slowly, too.
Josh, how have I drank more beer than
Yeah, I've definitely drank like 4.
Because I'm not trying to get schmacked.
fucking?
You could have been.
I'm getting
Bro,
schmacked tomorrow night.
You drink like 6 beers and you're fine.
That's true.
That's not true.
No, I have a pretty high metabolism. I can handle my alcohol pretty well. I've never thrown up before.
Not gonna be nothing.
Even when Josh is drunk, he's not drunk.
It's kind of weird. I one
It's
time-
really fucking
drunk
fun.
I got
Second.
12 Manhattans deep one time. I no cap, 12 Manhattans deep, and I didn't even feel bad. It's like sick.
My first time getting drunk, I drank 5 Bud Lights and a half a mason jar of moonshine. I was 14 years old.
I heard 5 Bud
Sipping
Lights.
on moonshine.
I heard like 5 Bud Lights, and I'm like, okay, you know, first time, and then half a jar of fucking grain alcohol.
Wait. Before Josh leaves, everybody share the drunkest you've ever been.
That's actually, I'll start with that because that was definitely probably the drunkest I've ever been. I made a fool of myself. So it was me and my buddy like that I like hung out with a lot. He was like 2 years older than me.
Yeah, Todd.
No, his name's Bubba.
Of course it is. You can't say that shit while I'm taking a sip.
So I went over to his place, and we got drunk. I drank 5 Bud Lights, and then he gave me his neighbor like home distilled moonshine or homemade moonshine. It was like coconut flavor. I don't even like coconut.
Beer before looking, never been sick, dog.
And I got fucked up, and it was us, his cousin,
Nice.
and one of her friends. And apparently I wanted to fuck her friend. And at this point I don't remember. I blacked out. I don't remember anything. But apparently we like all I remember we was at his uncle's house. Then we went over across the street to where his cousin lived. And that's where this other girl was. And I'm like 14 years old, and she's like I think like 15 or 16. Like she's a couple years older than me, probably his age. And I'm black. I was sitting in their carport. Like I drank the 5 Bud Lights over there, and now I'm sipping on moonshine. I'm sipping out the mason jar of moonshine, and I drank half of it, and I'm blacked out drunk. And he told me, this is him like telling me the story. Apparently we're all like laying in their like room, and they're just talking. I'm just fucking like, I'm just like fucking laid back, like chilling. And I think he said like one of them was like, "Is he okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, he's just super fucked up." And I said, and I quote from him, I said, "Hey," I said, "Somebody suck my dick." and he then picked me up and brought me back to his house and laid me to bed.
Holy shit, dude.
He was like, he was like, somebody dick. He was like, nope, pick him up, grab him.
He was like,
Get him out of there.
time to go.
God,
That's so
that's fucking funny.
Get him out of here.
Not the first time I ever drank, but the first time I ever like got fucked up was that, and it was
That's so fucking.
That's a really fucking funny story.
That's really
before somebody else. Second best was I drank like fucking like 12 beers, and I fucking so when I pull my phone out of my pocket, I like it's always facing down, so I like flick it up. So I pull it out and I flick it like this kind of. The people listening can't see, but I
He flicked his phone
I
up.
flick it from upside down to
Yeah, like
Right side.
right side up as I pull out my pocket.
He flicks it.
Well, I did that, but we were at a bonfire, and I flicked it, and it flew directly into the fire. So I went. know if I should grab it, and my friend was like, "Get it, grab it." And I was like, freaking out because it was in the fire. So he just picked it up for me.
God. Was it okay?
Yeah, it was cool.
That's
It was fun.
I never I never did anything that cringy, dog. I mean, like I just got schmacked and watched like fucking Devil's Kiss or no, what was that movie with Al Pacino? The Devil's Advocate with fucking Keanu
The Devil
Reeves,
Wears Prada.
where he was like that movie. I watched that movie really drunk.
We want a fun story.
Do something
Say
fun,
something like fun, like what I said.
I mean, I don't have.
Hey Josh, be funny.
I got a lot more depressing stories than fun stories.
Damn.
The most that I ever
I punched a hole in the wall when I was drunk one time.
Okay,
it'd be like that sometimes.
Your name's Kyle.
Yo, shit.
I drank a bottle of vodka by myself and punched a hole.
No, everybody's done that, Josh. Okay.
Yeah.
A whole bottle, dog?
Yeah,
Yes.
I got really fucked up one time, but like the most fucked up I've ever been was so my stepdad had a bottle of Kraken.
Bruh.
Which
Spiced
is-
rum?
Yeah, which is like really fucking strong.
Yeah.
And I started drinking. Like he started making cocktails, and I was like, all right, I'll have a couple. I had two. I started getting tipsy. Started losing like my perception. I was like, I want to drink some more. So I kicked open my fucking mom's bedroom door to go get it. They're sleeping, and I'm on the phone the whole time.
Yeah, how old were you at this point?
I was 22.
Okay.
This is a couple of years ago, but I had a friend in Scotland, and so like we would talk on the phone all the time. And it was like midnight, so I had like 6 o'clock for her. So I was on the phone with her the whole fucking time. I kick open their door, I grab it, and I drink about 2/3 of that bottle by myself.
Jesus.
And someone, I don't know who it was, whether my grandma or my mom, they came out and like, hey, you gotta stop drinking, you have work tomorrow. And I was like, shut the fuck up, you cunt.
Holy fuck.
And then at some point, I go to the bathroom, and I'm blacked out at this point. I don't remember any of this shit. This is like what they told me after the fact. I went to fucking piss, and I pulled my pants all the way down, and then I laid on the floor. My brother came in and saw my ass and was like, bro, you gotta get the fuck up off the bathroom floor, dog. So I go to lay down, and my shift for my job at the time was at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
I sleep until 3 p.m. I wake up, I shit myself. So then I get up, I clean myself up. I'm still fucking drunk. I go to work and I sit down and I'm like, I'm just still processing being alive at this point. And they're like, you don't look well. Are you okay? And I'm like, oh. So they fucking like, you can't work. You gotta go. And I go home. I lay back down. Shit myself again.
What the fuck?
I've only shit myself 4 times as an adult.
2 of them were that
In
one.
one day. In 24 hours.
Holy shit.
Ugh.
That's good. I've
That's
never
good.
never done that, but I have drank heavily a night before, woke up in the morning still drunk, and worked half that day's shift. Like the first brunch Rev ever did. I drank like half a bottle of like cask strength, overproof Navy strength gin. Why? I don't know. I'm an idiot. Drank that shit. I had work at 6 a.m. the next day. Went to bed at like midnight. I was like, I'll be fine. Woke up the next day. I'm like, I'm still drunk. Fuck it. Get in the truck. I had to have Biddy drive me to work a couple times, honestly. It used to be really bad. But I fucking roll up and I'm like, Tank, I'm still drunk. And he was like, what the fuck, dog? But he's like already fucking freaking out because like he didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, that first brunch was bad.
I worked
oh my God.
the whole shift still kind of drunk.
I remember that because I remember coming in and I like because
That's whenever y'all did the fucking
French toast.
French
Yeah.
toast, and the French toast was a disaster.
yeah no I think I was closed in the kitchen that day. It's like I came in and like I just remember like I walked in the like it like up front like seemed fine, everyone was chilling, and I walk in the back and Tank's like freaking out and like you know just like being stressed as fuck, and I look at you. And you're just like completely blank face. Like Tank's like screaming at you about one thing or another, like blah blah blah, and you're not saying shit. So at one point Tank like runs the food item and I look at you and I'm like, Josh, are you okay? And you just look at me and go, I'm really fucking drunk right now. That was it. Like it was the only thing that you said to me all day was just, yeah, I'm really fucking
No, I'm a functioning alcoholic. Like I've already figured that out.
And that's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Well, I'm not an alcoholic, but I could be a functioning.
You're probably
alcoholic.
wondering why we called you here.
Oh
today.
fuck!
Not again, damn it.
The whole point of the podcast was to get this moment.
I'm not an alcoholic, but I feel like I function. I can function when I'm drunk. Like, so I could be a functioning.
That's a slippery slope. And
Yeah, that sounds
everyone
like
pull out your
a-
notes. We gotta read our notes
Damn
to
it, bro. I
Josh.
gotta fucking go.
We
to the
love
grocery,
you.
dog.
Yo, let me tell.
Can we do this tomorrow? I gotta go to the grocery store.
But we haven't heard Josh's
The-
or Kyle's story.
The most drunk I've ever
They're
been.
closing in like 15 minutes.
You can go.
You
I'll talk to them.
Josh, but they close in like 15 minutes. It's only like 2 minutes away.
You really don't live far either. Like,
But the most drunk I've ever been.
I gotta get up.
I get it, bro. Get the
No,
fuck out of here.
fuck. I'll tell the story. You won't be here for it.
I love you, bro. Thanks for hanging out.
Love you, Josh.
Tell Betty we said it was
I'm gonna call you a pussy whenever you leave.
Text us when you get home. That way we know you're safe.
Alright.
I love you,
Touch that
baby.
butt, dog.
Next when you get to Walmart.
Baby.
Oh, fuck.
You said touch that butt.
You fucking hit. I said, let me touch that butt.
No, I thought you said touch that butt, and I was like, with pleasure.
He said finger my whole first knuckle.
But the most drunk I've ever been was during my high school senior year, and we were going on a class which was called like thespian conference.
Yeah.
It was like we went to college in Middle Tennessee, and like you audition for like theater scholarships and whatnot, blah blah blah, whatever.
Yeah.
Or you go to like show or like classes and like basically like workshop your auditions and stuff. It is pretty cool. But me and my buddy Devin, we were talking about how like it'd be because like I was the thespian president at the time, so I was like our teachers aren't gonna check my fucking bag, because like they would check like people's bags as they like loaded them onto the bus, and I was like, I know for a fact they're not gonna check my bag because I'm the president. They're not gonna fucking care. So and lo and behold, they didn't check my bag. So we ended up smuggling in 4 handles of like cupcake flavored vodka because it was all we could get at the time. And I smuggled on some weed too. It's like we do the bus drive and we get there and we're like in the hotel room and we're unloading shit, and like we smuggled in 4 handles because like me and Devin like talked to like our friends and like a couple of the girls that were going, and we were like, hey, like if we bring booze, like are you guys gonna want to drink? And everyone was like, oh yeah, absolutely, sure. So we get to and you know I brought weed because me and Devin like smoke. So we get to the hotel and like we go outside and Devin and I like start smoking, and then everyone fucking rushes out and was like, we can smell what you're doing, like everyone knows what you're doing, blah 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 blah. So we're like, okay, we should probably stop smoking. So we go inside and we're about to start drinking, and so we get the vodka, and at first we're just drinking like straight up fucking cupcake flavored vodka,
Which is gross.
and it's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
And like everyone else who was gonna drink is like, oh no, like we don't want to just drink straight. So we go to the vending machine, and we spend like a good $10 at the vending machine getting individual like cans of Mellow Yellow, and we're just fucking emptying out half of them and filling it up with like vodka. So it's like cupcake vodka and Mellow Yellow.
That sounds vile.
It was fucking disgusting. And because of that, literally nobody else wanted to drink. So, and me and Devin were both like, we have to finish these handles because, like, we're not going to smuggle them back onto the bus and shit.
And how old are you at this time? Like 13?
No, this is my senior year of high school, so I'm like 17. So, between me and my buddy Devin, we drank 4 handles of fucking vodka, just the 2 of us, while we have like 8 people just watching us get fucking plastered drunk on cupcake flavored vodka. Like, they're not drinking at all. And so apparently, like, at one point, because like I drank 2 handles and Devin drank 2 handles, and
Holy shit.
yeah,
Not 2/5, 2 handles?
2 handles of vodka each.
Fucking
Yeah,
shit.
at one point, apparently, I was in. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking. Apparently, I threw up a lot that night. But apparently, I was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking throw up. So I went into the bathroom and I stripped bare ass naked, and I threw up all. And I laid down in the bathtub and I just kept vomiting on myself. So one of the girls, Janae, she had to come in there, and I called her and I was like, Janae, please, like, I'm dying. And so she had to like turn on the shower and just like have the water like rush over me as I lay there naked, like throwing up all over myself, and and I fell asleep. Apparently, I fell asleep in the bathtub, and they all like had to drag me out of the tub and like dress me as I'm like bare fucking naked. They all had to like dress me as I'm unconscious and like put me back in the bed. And I woke up at like 2 a.m. and I fucking ran into the bathroom and just started violently throwing up. And I woke up with my head literally in the toilet bowl at like 8 a.m. for my college scholarship audition at 9. And I got it. I won.
Nice, dude.
I fucking landed it. I nailed that shit. I woke up. I remember waking up and being astonished that I was not hungover, like, at all, until we got to lunch. And, like, I loaded up my plate with, like, a ton of food because I was like, my stomach's upset. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm just hungry. And I took, like, one bite of a salad. And I had to, like, leave the fucking conference to go violently throw up, like, away from everybody else just because I was so fucking hungover. I could not eat shit.
I didn't drink for a long time, but the night before my first day I hung out with Dylan, and we had wine and Bacardi. So I got so fucking plastered that she is cradling me in the shower as I'm crying, being like, I am so sorry. And I am fucking gone at this point. And I have to be up for 6:30 for my fucking first training day at...
Jesus. Fuck that.
And I'm still fucking drunk the entire shift. And at some point, I kind of look at my trainer, who was like the head barista, coffee director kind of fella.
Yeah.
And I looked at him like, I want your job. And he looked at me, he's like, okay, I'll leave in July. I'm like, sick. That's how he did it. Dope, dude.
It's pretty sick.
I have the bills. I have the bills.
No, yeah. I don't know. Ever since that time in high school was when I was like, damn, I am not gonna drink. And I've kept pretty good about it. I don't really get like drunk anymore. Last time I was like fucking drunk was when I moved down here. My girlfriend that I was living with at the time, like her roommates we made like a board game called like Blackout World. Mm-hmm. It was like you know, like when you play like Candyland or whatever, and you like fucking move your guy down the tiles and stuff, and the different tiles have like different shits. Yeah. It was that, and it was like each tile you landed on had like a different drinking game and stuff, and I got fucking plastered because I kept landing on the tiles that were just like, oh, take a shot. Mm-hmm. So by the end of the night, I'd taken like everybody picked their liquor to shoot, and I was a fucking idiot, and I chose vodka because I was like, oh, vodka will be easy to shoot, right? And by the end of the fucking night, I took 8 shots of vodka, and I drank like 3 gin cocktails, and I was so fucking gone. I don't remember much of that night, but apparently I was the only person who did not throw up over the balcony, so
nice.
That's good.
You got that going for it, which is pretty sick.
Yeah, apparently I got in a loud verbal argument with my girlfriend in front of everybody else, and that was awkward. But
It do be like that sometimes, though.
It do be like that.
One of the other times I got really fucked up was
Was right now, actually.
Yeah. I was in college. I was back home in like Raceland, and me and all my friends from high school were gonna go out to Thibodeau to like just like all the shitty bars there, and just like for shits and giggles go out to like a nightclub. And me and one of my buddies pre-gamed with his family who live in a place called Gaines, which is like literally in Gaines people like ride around, like it's like one street, so that people just ride around 4-wheelers. No cops ever go back there, and everyone is like fucked up every day, like since they're like
there's nothing
7
else to do.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's a cool place. But I'm over there, and with his family, so his family drinks fucking like crazy, and we're doing shots with his mom, dad, and a couple of their friends, and this is us pre-gaming to go out. And some of the shots were like, it was like, some was like Red Bull and like fucking vodka, some was just straight vodka, some was just straight like other stuff. But some of them were mixed, so it's not as crazy as it sounds. but we capped off at like 25 shots.
Holy shit.
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
What the fuck?
25 shots before we went out.
Fucking hell.
Over like a pretty good. It wasn't like back to back. It was still 25 fucking shots.
Right.
I'd say
and
it was probably
before you go out.
I didn't make it out. I didn't make it to downtown.
Oh my
That's
god.
fucking funny, dude.
So somehow he fucking did, which he was not. He used to drink fucking like Smirnoff and shit, and was like did not have a better tolerance than me. But at one point there was like a debate going on. It was like either Democratic or Republican debate. It was during like election season.
Yeah.
And he went watch it for a second, and I was still doing shots with his parents, so I think I did more than him. That's why I got fucked up worse. But
Yeah.
who knows? But I'm puking my guts out in the bathroom, and then everybody else shows up like, "Hey, y'all ready to go out? Let's go!" And I'm like, "Whoa!" Like fucking puking my guts out, and he comes up to me. They're all like behind me, like, "Hey, are you gonna be good to come or what? Like, you coming to like out, or you just want to just like lay down?" And I turn around to them with the most dramatic expression, and I just go on without me. Just go without me.
God,
And I
that's
fucking
so fucking funny.
Pass out on the mattress for like the rest of the night.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
So there's that. I think
on without me.
I've blacked out like 3 or 4 times in my life. But one other time I blacked out. I'm waiting for Kyle to get back and tell us. It's not as funny as the first one. I think the first one is probably the funniest thing that's ever happened to me. When I was inebriated.
When I was inebriated. I want that on a shirt. When I was inebriated.
Somebody sucked my dick, in quotes.
That's just fucking funny, though. Not even
So-
lying.
Somebody sucked my dick.
This was like New Year's, probably 3 or 4 years ago. I think I was still in college at the time. This is New Year's, and I drank a whole 5th of like Bomb Pop Smirnoff vodka, like straight. Like I was mixing it with lemonade at first, and then I just started fucking pouring from the bottle. And so a funny just like fact about me is when I get real, I have like phases of being drunk. Sometimes I will go into like a sad phase where I like cry about anything, just like anything in general. But I used to be like, okay, this is fun. I'm obviously drunk. I'm like having a good time. I'm more outgoing.
Yeah.
Then I have this point in time where if I'm so drunk that I just have a straight face, I just look mad. Like I look really mad. Like for my 21st birthday, I went out. They took me out, and I drank like 5 or 6 like Yinglings when I drank in college. I drank Yinglings, and I drank I had like a water bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
And I drank the whole water bottle in line to get into the club.
Holy shit, dude.
So I'm like dancing in the club, but I have like there's a video somewhere of me just with my hand in the air, but I'm like
Straight face.
mad, and especially like
Oh, fuck, dude.
and that's when you know I'm like super fucked up. But that started happening, and this is one of our like my buddy from Gaines who throw parties a lot. And this was at one point we were in college and we were kind of all growing up, so it kind of died down. This is one where we got a lot of our old friends to come through, and they took a whole like 30 people picture for midnight. And I'm not in it because I am literally outside staring into a small bonfire. And I don't remember it at all. I'm outside staring into it. And I wander back in at one point, and I'm really into beer pong when I'm drinking.
No, dude.
And fucking
Holy shit.
I just sat down in a chair next to the table and just watched. But with that same mad straight face. And they just all know I'm like, oh shit.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
And
Holy
that
shit.
party it was a weird experience because usually it's you black out and you wake up next morning.
Yeah.
Right.
I blacked out and woke up halfway through the party.
Oh,
I blacked out and I came back to, and I'm sitting in this chair watching the beer pong table. I'm like, where the fuck am I? Holy shit!
That is never fucking.
And it's so funny too.
God.
They put a blanket over me just to fuck with me, and I woke up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I take the blanket off. I'm like, I'm still here.
Oh, it was a fever dream? Holy shit.
Those are some of the only times I blacked out.
Dude.
I did fucking drink a lot of beer with my friend one time, and we fucking ran out of beer and started playing beer pong with Grey Goose.
Holy shit.
And
dude.
that was absolutely insane.
Yeah, we should get some beer pong going.
That'd be sick, actually.
I love beer pong so much.
I would fuck up some beer pong.
We should get a main folks beer pong tourney.
That'd be sick, yeah.
That'd be nice. Do you have like solo cups and shit for beer pong?
Those are cheap.
I can get solo cups. It's just a table to play on, actually.
Yeah.
Would be the problem.
Yeah, but if you like, you get one.
Yeah, that's what we used to use. Is just the little 8-foot like white table.
Yeah. I think I think my coffee table at home is 8 foot. The only issue is that it's
just short as shit.
Yeah, it's really low to the ground. But
well, we can be on our knees and then Jerry can be standing up. I'm sorry.
Whenever we were in college, I lived in like my first year. We was in the dorms, so it was literally a 4-person like we should share a bedroom with somebody. And we each had like a bunk.
Yeah.
Type beat. And we each like, so there's 2 people per room, so they had like dressers, 2 dressers per room. We would separate the dressers to the length of a beer pong table, so to have a big space between them. But we'd play beer pong on the dressers. Yeah. Like that's how we like got around it. And actually, that's a funny story. We used to do that a lot. And we had like small parties because like, with like just a couple random people we met. But one time, do you know what like showcases? Showcases like the Louisiana like music festival type of bands. Basically like marching band.
Oh, okay.
It's basically the marching band like competition like on like the like regional level.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody goes to Lafayette to Cajun Dome and does like their like marching band stuff. So all my friends were in band like 4 years. I joined band my senior year because my girlfriend was like trumpet player, and I played bass guitar in the pit, which was super cool. I'm a super cool guy. Badass bass player in the band, whatever.
You're pretty badass.
But we threw a party because everybody we weren't in band anymore because we were out of high school, but everybody came up to watch people who were in high school do their marching band shit. So a bunch of our friends from hometown was in Lafayette while we were in college, and we snuck like 21 people into our like small ass college dorm room for a party that night.
Nice, dude. Holy shit.
Fuck that.
Which was fucking stupid.
I bet you felt claustrophobic as hell.
No, I was just sketched out because it was funny enough because there was a certain like there's always like these like probably like 5 or 6 different like people who worked the like desk because that was like our dorm room. So like there's only a couple people who worked it, and this specific guy who worked it that night we lucked out was the one who never cared, never really asked like for the IDs and shit, and we all like got them to file in through the back, and I walked in and he like actually asking for my ID. So I had to walk up and I went like show him my shit as like fucking like 15 people are going in through the back.
Fuck,
and I'm like, so I go in and I fucking get everybody in there, and I'm like sweating. I'm like, okay, they're gonna come in here, they're gonna find us.
Yeah.
Like we've got like fucking like 100 bottles of liquor.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. No, I never lived on campus. Thank God.
Yeah, that shit was so fun.
No.
And that's what's funny too, is like you are such a party school, and like fucking, we went out a handful of times, but literally like we do a lot of our like drinking in our dorm room. We just have people come over and like we play beer pong.
Yeah.
But everybody would like, it'd be a Friday night, and like so we had the weekend off and shit, and everybody would be going out to clubs and shit, and me and my fucking like roommates stayed up from like 7 p.m. to like 8 in the morning playing Minecraft. Literally for like 12 hours.
Holy shit, dude. That sounds dope as fuck.
It was so fucking fun. We have the coolest, there's the coolest survival Minecraft world on my friend's jump drive from Xbox 360 somewhere in the world, wherever he is.
That's pretty fucking dope.
Dude, shout out.
It's called the Hellscape. It's fucking hilarious.
Shout out to Hellscape.
It is like the coolest shit ever. We had so much shit that we didn't do anything like how you like have to like get resources and shit in Minecraft. That was not a thing. We had so much shit that we would just like we just would make cool shit. Like he built like because he was an art major too.
Yeah.
So he built like a model like Coliseum.
Yeah.
That we like would fight each other in.
That's fucking sick.
We made a railroad that was like underwater.
Yeah.
And we brought it all the way to like a winter biome, and we're gonna build a log cabin. That was like the one thing we never finished. Was our next thing was gonna be a log cabin, just because like we had nothing else to do.
We had growing up, like throughout like middle school and high school, I had this buddy Tyler and his cousin DJ, who I would like go and like hang out with them all the time. And we had a Minecraft world, and like it was like the same shit where they were just like really fucking good at Minecraft for no reason, and like we never had to worry about shit because they were so fucking good at like just managing resources and shit. And also like after a while we figured out how to do like a duplication glitch.
Yeah.
To where it's like you just get whatever the fuck you wanted. That was like the same thing. They had Tyler built like in survival, not like creative, built like a scale model replica of the Statue of Liberty.
What the fuck,
Like
dude?
fully functional. Like elevator was functional. He had it to where the lights on the Statue of Liberty were on like a redstone switch timer. To where it's like it was timed where whenever the sun set, the lights would switch on. So like.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so fucking cool. So well thought out. It was insane. But there was the one project that we never finished was we wanted to build like a replica of Rapture from BioShock, like completely underwater.
Nice.
Like we got pretty far. We ended up we finished like the main lighthouse to Rapture and like the elevator down. The hardest part though was in survival, like when you're building like in the ocean, you know how it's like they have like the water has like source blocks, and if you get rid of the source blocks, it gets rid of the water. It's like in the ocean, they're all source blocks. So whenever we would build, we'd have to drain each individual
You have to
block.
like fill it with like dirt, and then like take the dirt out, and like mix like air,
That sounds
air pockets basically.
awful,
But dude, that's basically what we had to do for like
the
a
road.
3x3 like because we did made it out of glass, which made it harder.
That's what we did too. We made. Because I don't know if you heard, but we were doing an underwater or a scale replica of Rapture from BioShock.
Oh, that's super cool.
It was we never finished it because I mean Rapture's fucking huge, but
That place is fucking big.
yeah, we got the main like entrance down before we like stopped hanging out and shit.
I've never been that good at Minecraft. I know how to make diamond swords, and that's it.
So yeah, that was funny because me and like most of us were not good at Minecraft. We just did the work for like our artist, like our artist buddy. He would like basically do all the like brain stuff, and we just gathered the cobblestone for him.
Nice.
That's it's like Tyler would like design what we needed. DJ would build it, and I was the guy who would just like fight the monsters and stuff because I'm like really shit when it comes to like actually designing things in Minecraft, but I'm really good at the combat mechanics to Minecraft because I
hit there and do this the whole fucking time.
Sit there, hit them and back away a little bit, and I learned that from Dark Souls, where it's like just hit them and back away to get out of their attack range. My crowning moment that I've ever done in Minecraft was I started a world, and within 15 minutes. I got to the end, and I killed the Ender Dragon without having any diamond tools or anything. Like, no tools, just fists.
What the fuck?
Ended up killing the Ender Dragon. Because if you can punch his fireballs that he spits back, and if you punch him at the right angle, you can hit, like, the little power towers that he draws power from and blow them up.
Yeah.
So, literally, you can just, like, cheese the Ender Dragon with his own fireballs.
Holy
it's so
shit,
fucking
dude.
funny. You can also... one thing that I did one time, I cheesed the Ender Dragon by I just carried like 99 stone and like 99 pumpkins, and I just made not stone, snow, and I made just a shit ton of snow golems that just like kept throwing because like for some reason the Ender Dragon takes double damage from snowballs, so it's just like I had like 50 fucking snow golems that were in there just hammering him with snowballs. So fucking funny, dude.
I've never even come close to making it to the end, but we did summon Wither in that world.
Oh, the Wither's tough.
No, we beat him, but we cheesed him.
Yeah.
Because he fell into a big chasm, and we basically just kind of hid behind a wall that Wither couldn't blow up, and it was just kind of hitting him, and it just took forever. But that was my thing. I would go to Nether a lot, and I would basically hunt Wither skeletons because I had we summoned Wither, and I also had 3 in my bedroom as just decorations.
Yeah.
And literally, we summoned Wither, and the first thing I did was go start attacking it. I started hitting it. I was like, okay, nothing's happening, and he just blew up, and it killed me. So I was out to fight from the get go.
No, dude, the Wither's fucking tough, dude. The Wither's a harder fight than the Ender Dragon is.
Yeah, he was
No
crazy.
doubt.
I've never fought the Wither. I've definitely fought the Ender Dragon though.
Yeah, Ender Dragon's fun.
Yeah.
The hardest part of that fight is the mechanic of climbing the fucking towers.
Yeah, dude.
Because that shit kind of is ass. But the trick about what makes the Wither fight so difficult is once you summon him, if you summon him in an open field biome, you're fucked. Because he will just fly away from you, and you will not find him. And then he will just rain fucking destruction on you when you have no fucking clue where he's at. Because he just keeps flying around and fucking disappearing and teleporting on you.
Yeah.
There was one, so I think they had to patch him, because when they did before there was a seed restriction where it's the worlds ended at some point before they did the endless map, whatever. Yeah. But when they launched the endless map, if you fought the Wither, sometimes he would, if you summoned him in a mountain biome, he would glitch out to where he would fly to a high enough altitude that technically anywhere on the map was his render distance. So if you summoned him in the mountains, he would fly up high enough to where anywhere would be his render distance, and then he would just zoom fucking 100 miles away from you. But you couldn't do shit, because technically you were still in the boss fights. You couldn't go into the end, you couldn't go into the Nether or anything. Yeah. So it's just you had to find where the Wither was hiding in your world. And he could just be fucking anywhere.
That sounds like absolute fucking ass.
Yeah, it was terrible. I think they probably patched it at this point now though, but
it would be so fun to fucking stream Minecraft all 4 of us playing.
The main folk Minecraft server.
Literally, we need to do that.
I think that's a game that Josh would enjoy actually.
It's really funny because
y'all just played it before with Tank.
Yeah, but he doesn't like games, you know.
Yeah, but
you little bitch.
He don't play games.
Him and Tank were talking about Minecraft one day, and I was like, "Let me join your guys' server," and then they both were like, "No, we feel like you're the type that's gonna grief and blow up our constructions and kill us and stuff." And then that one time that we started playing with Josh, what did this motherfucker do but grief us the whole time?
That sounds like Josh.
Yeah.
The little fucking peckerhead.
Yeah, that was funny. That's funny as hell. When we were playing Halo with Josh, that shit was so fucking funny, dude.
And the whole time he's like, I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah, he's like, well, I'm going to the ocean.
Yeah, ocean gang.
Yeah. That shit was so fucking funny. I wish they made more multiplayer games like Halo Reach and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Reach was for me the pinnacle of multiplayer. Because it was if you wanted to take it serious, you could. Yeah. But also at the same time, it was just goofy as fuck.
Yeah, that was
I feel I played Reach the story and shit, but I feel like more people talk about Halo 3 than Reach when it comes to multiplayer.
Oh, they do, but I feel like Reach's multiplayer was better than 3's.
My multiplayer game for a long time, me and my friend to do Black Ops. That was our multiplayer game.
I played a lot of Black Ops.
That shit was fucking fun, dude. Having little LAN parties and just setting up all our shit in the same game room was fucking beautiful.
I played a lot of Black Ops, but my issue with it was when I was playing Halo Reach, if I did bad in a lobby, it was pretty easy for me to laugh it off and be like, whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah. But for some reason, whenever I play any Call of Duty games, if I do bad in a lobby, I'm fucking pissed. Yeah.
It was also you could turn on people's mics even on the opposite team, and they would just shit talk everybody, and that never felt good. No. I'm just here for a good time, dude.
Yeah, I just want to play Black Ops 3.
Although, motherfucking zombies though.
Dude, that is my shit. I'm not good at it, but I like it a lot.
I've always been so bad at that.
What's the highest round you've gotten to in zombies?
Probably the 30s.
Yeah.
Like,
I would say so.
I'm not great at it. Because like, after a certain point, it becomes super unfair for no fucking reason.
After you get through, so level 25 is like, because like 1 through 10 is easy, fucking breezy.
Yeah.
10 through 20 is like, okay. And then, for some reason, like 20 through 24 is pretty fucking easy. But 25 is like the first level where it's like, okay, we're doing demon dogs and fucking zombies. Like,
Yeah.
good luck, buddy. 25 is so fucking hard, dude. But I would say the same thing. Like the farthest I've ever made it was like 30s. I knew people would like make it to like level like 80 and shit. And
Like,
I have
how?
no
What the fuck?
fucking way. And it's literally a lot of zombies really just does boil down to RNG.
Yeah.
It's like if you get the ray gun early on, like then you're set. And
Yeah.
you can pack a punch it and like win the fucking game. But
And then you're fucking like, you're smooth sailing from there, dude.
right, but it's like I don't know, if you get like shit weapons from the random weapon box, then you're just fucked.
I think about time to shut it down. GTF, my friends.
Go get the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GTF, get the fuck.
GTA 5.
Yeah, it's about 11.
It's about 11 o'clock, baby. But I had a good time. This was fun.
It was pretty.
I like hanging out with my friends.
Good app.
I'm like hanging out with my friends. Yeah, this was a good app.
This was fun.
This one was a fun app.
We were all on our shit today.
We were. Yeah, this was a good one. Like, time for me to go home and set up my motherfucking bed.
And time for me to go home and hang out with my girlfriend. What's up?
I'm already home.
Nice. Why don't you fucking brag about it, Jaron?
Dude, I
Straight up.
really...
You don't gotta drive.
I real deal do not want to have to set up my fucking bed.
Yeah, dude. It seems like a
That's
lot.
so
Dude.
nice.
Watching you tear it down, I'm like, what the fuck?
And it sucks because, like, the fleas fucking followed me back to this new place. So at this point, I'm like, do I set up my bed or do I, like, run all my fucking clothes and shit back through the wash again tonight? I don't fucking know. This shit's dumb.
You'll be alright at some point in your life.
True.
Any closing remarks, Kyle?
Man, fuck fleas.
Fuck, please.
If
Jaron.
someone's got the cure
It's
for
an
fleas,
anti-flea podcast.
yeah.
Josh, you got something you want to say? All right.
no balls,
No balls, no balls,
fuck,
and no
Josh?
cum, and his dick fell off.
Damn.
But this was fun. Everybody, goodbye.
Bye.
Please stop. Please stop playing.
Nice. Sick.